Yay! Yay!
Howdy y'all, happy Thursday. How is everyone doing today? How we doing, friends? Let me say hi to everyone. Chris, thank you for redeeming voice. It's great to get to see you. And B, thank you for redeeming first. Also, hello friends, welcome in. Thank y'all for redeeming your toads as well. B, did I say that you're naming him Toad Rick today? I love that. I love that. That's very cute. And Alana, thank you for redeeming your toad. And Chris, thank you. Nabs, hello, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your toad. And Sam, hello. Company, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your toad. I know I've asked you this before, but it's okay if I call you Kim. I can't remember if you said that was fine, but just let me know if that's okay. And Haley, thank you for redeeming your toad. Also, and as Rari, hello, friends. Did I say Thursday? I'll see y'all next time. Bye. That's too much. It's like the competence, you know? Like, why did that even happen? And I've had a very, like, my brain is, like, unmotivated this week because I have a short week because I have Friday off. And so I feel like, you know, everything's just been, like, dragging on. And it's just, like, literally, why isn't it Thursday? Anyways, I'm wholly embarrassed now. let me catch up on the messages as well. Yeah, Sam, you were beat today. Unfortunately, you were on a streak there for a second. And Twev, hello, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your toad. I'm literally it's hot now because I said it was Thursday. I can't recover from this. Yeah, B, you can run a toad circus. And you know how much money I would pay for a toad circus? Okay, well, like, I probably wouldn't tell anyone that I paid anything for it because that kind of seems cruel. But I would like to see it. That's for sure. Maybe I'll, like, won't scroll past it on TikTok right away. What a great crew here already. I mean, always, Sam. Always. We love everyone here. Yeah, Todrick is an amazing name. I agree. And hi Panda, welcome in. Yeah, I'm glad you like the music today. I got the link because I saw that you said that. If you're interested, hello gays, hello LGBTQ community. How are we all doing today? Yeah, 85 toes is quite a bit too. Look at Azrari flexing. Also, Azrari, did you get Stardew figured out on your PC? Like, is it working now? Because I have re-entered a Stardew phase as of this past weekend, and I would like to talk about it. Freeze, I love the color scheme of your hoodie on you, especially with your slay haircut. Haley, thank you. I'm glad you are a fan. I, first of all, also, secondly, I don't know, thirdly, after I said the wrong day of the week, I'm wearing a hoodie because, like, y'all, is it fall yet or nah? It's actually pretty hot here, but it's getting so close, and I'm very excited. Farah, hi Farah, welcome in. Please ignore that it says Spirit Farah on the shout out, but Farah, how are you? It's very good to see you. How did you like Palio this morning? I wish they'd add Garl from Tues Thurs to this and Smash and P5 Tactica. Don, hi Don, welcome in. Yeah, honestly, Garl, I'm gonna be real. I think Garl is gonna betray us just because, like, games have been hurting my feelings lately, so I feel like he's gonna be bad. But yeah, Don, thank you for the lurk. Also, the brutal downside of work from home life, working till 1 a.m. Yeah, I feel that. Whoa! It's Rory. Oh my god.
What a great thing to find out on this definitely Thursday.
The definitely Thursday. Well, that's just unnecessary. It's right. Thank you for a 1.5 years. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the resub. I hope you enjoyed another month of the sub badge and emote, and thank you for always being here. It's fall because I'm falling for you. I think that came too easy, truly. Honestly, they talk way too much, but it was lit. They do talk a lot, but I like the characters, because I've been playing Fae Farm too, and I don't know if you started that one, Farah. Fucking saltines, all of them. I'll be honest, like, all the characters in Fae Farm, they have no personality, and it just makes me so mad. So, like, I feel like that's my plus side actually on Polyga, is that they have a lot of personality and, like, each person is unique. But, you know, I get that, like, they also talk a lot. It's like a lot of dialogue. And Eeyore, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. A brutal prediction. I know, I'm just like trying to, you know, it's a defense mechanism. It's like, if I predict it, then it's not gonna hurt as much, right? And Panda, you've been wearing fall clothes for weeks. I don't even care if it's still hot. Yeah, I mean, that's like me now, because it is still very toasty, but I put on a hoodie, and I'm probably gonna be sweating like 2 minutes into the stream. When you're done with stream, I pinged you the veggie stew pic. I did see the pic, Haley. It looks so good. It kind of looked like a curry too, but it looked delicious. Y'all, we're in soup season, right? Is everyone eating their favorite soups? Because of Holly on Star Fraggies was talking during her long surgery charity stream, and she mentioned that she had never had a soup or a bread bowl before, which shocked me actually. Oh my god. Listen, we've already been through this. Alana, hello, good evening. But yeah, that shocked me, and so I obviously had to go get a bread bowl like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Maybe it was last week, but I got a tomato soup and a bread bowl. Are they actually? Okay, it's dead to me. It's just like, that's my like biggest qualm, I think, of Fae Farm, is like all the characters, just like all the NPCs that like are run shops, they don't say anything. The dates have been really cute, I will say, for the people that are actually romanceable. Panda, you've heard that about the Fae Farm characters? Yeah, it's really disappointing because there's so many of them, and they all like have very cute, unique designs. They do have 2 updates coming out though, and I'm thinking one of them might be like a social update. I'm hoping that that's what they have planned, and maybe add more romanceable characters, because there's only 6 out of all of those characters right now, which I find ridiculous for that game. Soup season, sweater weather. Exactly. It's tortellini soup season, y'all. Why specifically tortellini soup? That does sound very good though. Why is he so loud today? Was that not just me? It was very, very loud. What is that? A catchy surround sound. It sounded like it was coming from 4 different sources, but you know what? Sometimes he needs to be heard. That's all. Pumpkin cheesecake is on the docket for the next 2 weeks. I'm pumped. That sounds really good. Okay, can we talk about pumpkin frosties from Wendy's, y'all? Have y'all seen this? Because I've heard that they're actually disgusting. I've heard that they're the worst thing ever, which makes me laugh because when I went to TwitchCon last year, Wendy's had a whole booth and they did grape frosties, and I heard those were also really gross, and then they broke some girls' back, so I don't know if Wendy's can be trusted anymore. What do you mean bread bowls are a crime? What does that mean? Potato soup and a bread bowl for me? Ooh, that sounds like so hearty, and I would need like a nap after that, but that sounds good, Panda. It's still my text ringtone, by the way, as it should be. Eating soups and breads and getting all fat and sassy. Ooh, yep, there you go. That's what fall's for, truly. Bread Bowls are a scam. It gets soggy. That's true. You do kind of have to work at it fast. That's not a lie at all. But at least like with a sourdough, it's like crunchy on the outside, so the outside doesn't get soggy. My fave, and it balances the kind of good, not good food, like a cream-based soup and a pasta that has lots of veggies. Okay. So you feel like it covers everything. Haley, thank you for the no more mama. Sam, you only had a bread bowl once? Really? Pumpkin spice or apple? Wait, they have an apple crisp frosty too? Because that sounds good too. And yeah, Monica, we do have Dairy Queens. I found a canned boba milk tea at the store today and I was like, uh-oh, this is dangerous for me. Did you like it? Yeah, there was a girl who broke her back in the, what was it? Wendy's had like a foam pit or something that wasn't padded at the bottom. And so it was like a gladiator, like last man standing type of thing with like the giant toothpicks. And so I think some girl fell. Oh, and there was a video on Twitter. I could not watch it. I feel like I would have not been okay watching that. I think Alana saw it though. Pumpkin Frosty sounds so vile. And you know what's funny? I've gotten like 8 ads for it like on Twitter and also like pushed to me through like I think Uber Eats. So I'm like, they need to get rid of this apparently. Pumpkin Frosty sounds good, but apparently it's a lie. What do you mean it's a lie? Because it's not good? Guys, I don't know what is with the North Americans' obsession with pumpkins. Why do y'all like those? Because I feel like Starbucks did this to us because they told us about like pumpkin spice, which it's not even pumpkin flavor things. It's just like the spice of pumpkins. You know what I mean? So like, I don't even think most of those things are pumpkin flavored, you know? Pumpkin pie blizzard? Okay, I would try that because it sounds like they would actually put like pumpkins in it. It's Starbucks, not Wendy's, that has the apple crisp. Okay. I've heard that was good, yeah. It wasn't Wendy's though, was it? I thought it was a tech company. Was it? That had the foam pits? It was right next to Wendy's, that's for sure. At TwitchCon. I don't know if you were there, you were. Oh, I thought it was Wendy's. It was like a layer of foam blocks and then concrete underneath. Ah, I'm cringing at this. Amanda, hello, welcome in. Thank you for doing me your toad. Oh, it wasn't Wendy's? Okay, well, so instead they just poisoned us with purple Frosties. They get away with that one. They get away with, you know, handicapping a girl for... I don't know if that was like permanent for her. I don't remember. So I shall not make a joke about that. It's not even pumpkin, it's nutmeg and cloves, let's be honest. Yeah, because it's the pumpkin spice. There you go. I did have I know that Starbucks has a pumpkin chai this season too, but there's this other place I went to that had a pumpkin chai and they put pumpkin puree in the drink. And I thought that would be like really thick and kind of iffy. I had to try it anyways, but it was so good. It was delicious. Pumpkin pie granola? That sounds good. Wait, what makes it pumpkin pie in it? I made granola like a couple of weeks ago and I put like little pepitas in it. And I was I was like, this is so cute. And I thought I had pumpkin pie seasoning to put in it too. But I did not. Fella! Let me turn down my alerts real quick because it does look like they're screaming.
This didn't go through before.
Oh, except for that one. Dope. This didn't go through before. 24 months. Oh, hello. Vera, thank you so much for the resub. It's very good to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been catching up and, you know, getting lots of stuff done lately. But thank you so much for the resub again. Thank you. Oh, it was Intel and Lenovo? Oh my gosh. Okay, see, also that must mean that their booths weren't working because I don't even remember who owned it. I just assumed because it was next to like Wendy's big thing that was who owned it. I'm surprised no one broke their ass. Oh, she's okay now. Okay. I'm recoiling thinking about the foam pit. Chris, me too. And I was like, I don't like videos of chiropractors because like the sound makes me want to like recoil into my into my own body and protect it for all it's worth. But like that's how I imagined the video would have been with the girl jumping into the foam pit. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure like hardly you couldn't see anything. But yeah, I can't hardly think about that. Haley, you almost broke your ass when I was sledding when you were little? Would they have given you an ass cast? Also, follow-up question. Would you have let anyone sign your ass cast? You like made granola? Yes, it was actually very easy. It was the very first time I made granola. I felt very domesticated. I make pumpkin spice oatmeal with nutmeg, cloves, allspice, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Ooh, that sounds so good for right now, Panda. Have you thought about putting like pumpkin puree in that too? Do y'all carve a pumpkin for Halloween still as adults? I don't really like carving pumpkins. I'll be so real, because they like will get icky. They'll get gross. They like start molding and stuff. And like I question people who have pumpkins out right now, because I'm like, brother, it's still like 90 degrees. That thing is not gonna make it past like October, the second week of October. But the last time I carved one, I think was maybe for my charity stream. Was that like 2 years ago? And I only did that. I did that for charity, you know? It's got pumpkin puree and spices. It's that Safe Plus Fair brand or whatnot. Oh, okay. Until it was on the other side. Panda, you like going to a chiropractor? It scares me. Like I could definitely not go in person. A cast. This is awesome combo to only hear 50% of. Context is important, y'all. No. I think like, I don't know what else you would need really. What if you just made your own, you know, fill in the blanks for yourself? It's like Mad Libs for stream. I think that's fun. The booth footage and report says Legion by Lenovo and Intel. Okay. Okay. So I think they must have had like multiple, because I remember Intel had like the desk mats that were like a little further away. I could see where they would have multiple, like different booths though. I turned off my lights and tried to ignore Halloween. Dawn, you don't like Halloween? Or you just don't buy candy for kids? I carved one last year and I was so bad at it. Did you follow like a stencil, Panda? If you resin that bitch up, it'll be fine though. People do that? Do they keep it for more than 1 year? It was because the sledding hill was icy and it was very small for my age, so I did not weigh that much, so I went flying down the hill. So me and my sled were briefly slightly off the ground, and my sled and my little ass slammed back down, and I severely bruised my tailbone. Did you have to go to like the hospital for that too? Why are we RXDing? What is this? I hated it as a kid, but as an adult, enjoying fun because as a child, my parents made me use a pin to punch out the large stencil before cutting, and it took 4 hours. And now you just freehand. Okay, I get that. Tell me like parents ruin everything though. That's the real issue. Hubby surprised me with a bunch of pumpkin stuff from Trader Joe's today, including a bunch of funky mini gourds. Oh, wait, are they like different shapes? And also, are they real ones that you get to put out, or are they like decorative? Dawn, you don't buy candy for kids, but there aren't many around here that come by. Yeah, I feel like I don't live in a rich neighborhood, so I'm just like, I don't expect a lot of kids to come. But my partner and I are insane enough to buy the big candy bars, because we're like, listen, if you're gonna come here, we're gonna make it worth your while. Except this year she wants my pretzels, and I was like, okay, that's a 180. Now we're keeping them on their toes. I buy candy for kids even, I know, we never have one single child show up, but then you get to eat it for yourself. So it looked like an intent to be a good deed, and now it's just like, you're rewarding yourself. I buy candy for kids, but secretly myself. Oh, resin doesn't keep it long? I have been half listening and thought y'all meant resin your ass. I mean, yeah, if you resin your ass, I think that would keep it pretty safe too. So Haley, we need to like go back in time, and then put resin on your little booty, and then you wouldn't get bruised. That's actually great thinking. I feel like this is a collaborative effort. Me too, and I was fully listening. Oh, you don't use a stencil, Panda? Yeah, I think I made one that was like a logo into a pumpkin once, because like I had a work thing that everyone carved a pumpkin like after hours and stuff, and that was like the most intense pumpkin I had ever carved before. But that one was really fun. I also freehanded that one though. My typing's atrocious tonight. I'm freezing I'm freezing my butt off outside. They're real in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. I like that. I buy candy the day after for myself. Chris is on the Halloween candy discounts. What is y'all's favorite like Halloween candy to look forward to? Because I feel like either for Halloween or Easter, I like the Reese's, like the shapes that would be filled with peanut butter. And I feel like it's because I didn't like Reese's for a long time. But I'm always like, that feels like a discount holiday candy. If you resin your ass, where poop go? I mean, you could still make a escape hatch for it. No one said that you couldn't. Like, I feel like if you're in there and you're making, you just have to plan ahead. That's all. Are you gonna catch up to me in Strikers today? I am afraid, possibly. Haley, because you only beat past the third one, right? And I feel like I'm pretty close to the end of the third jail, but I'm not quite sure. Jack Skellington? That sounds fun. Wait, Panda, how would you rate your outcome with the pumpkin? I'm curious. There's a way, but I don't want Freezy to delete the message. Oh, I'm scared. The pumpkin shaped Reese's. Yes, that's my fave. Yeah. See, doesn't that just like scream discount holiday candy? And I feel like it's what you always have to get for at least once. A Reese's girly. There you go. So we're all like basically gonna be fighting each other for these discounted candies. I see y'all. I see this. Escape hatch. What is it? Escape room? No. Disgusting. Imagine like there's 3 options of the escape room. There's the zombie escape, there's the, you know, escape to the center of the universe, and there's the ass cast escape hatch. And that's what you get to choose from. The shaped Reese's are my fave. Wow, we really are on the same. Like, should they just make shaped Reese's all year round? Because apparently we're all into this. Oh, 6 out of 10. That's not bad. Like above average. As long as we could tell it was Jack Skellington, I feel like it was probably a success. I feel like what I actually want to do, like if I were to get a pumpkin, I'd rather just paint it because, I don't know, carving just sounds like a lot of work. It sounds messy too. I like the normal ones though. I like the edges. Oh, like how they're zigzaggy. Okay, I see that. Is that like a texture thing? I don't know. You like the wheat thins I used to get? Wait, what's wrong with wheat thins? Resin butt. Wait, I love Reese's too, and resin butthole. Medicine could be hella gross, and I don't even know the specifics. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared of that. What about speeding around this? Wait, what about speeding around at the speed of sound to escape from the city? Speeding around at the speed of sound to escape from the city. That's a song. That's a theme song. What does that say? For some reason, the Easter eggs are my fave. No, Panda, that's so real. It's like Easter eggs, and then it's the Christmas trees, and then it's the pumpkins. But the pumpkins are still good. But this is like the ranking of them, and I can't explain it. Thin Reese's are the best? I don't know if I've had the thin ones in a long time. They're not candy? Oh, okay, you liked when people gave you not candy. Is it because there was like too much candy to go around? Because I could see that. Because I thought that was a good idea because of that. There's also like little pumpkin shaped veggie chips. And I thought that was cute too, but I think kids would actually really hate that. What isn't wrong with the wheat thins? Okay, I like wheat thins actually, especially the flavored ones. They're good. But I think it's fair for people to not like wheat thins. Wheat thins for like Halloween, I think. Wheat thins are my crack. There you go. Farrah found the escape hatch. As for wheat thins, I like the edges of the peanut butter cups too. Yeah, they're like a stiffer than the rest of it. I like when houses had like little unique treats. There was one year my mom gave bouncy balls, and I don't know where she got them from. No, one year she gave bouncy balls and Hello Kitty toys. Like, it was just whichever one she reached for, you would get that. She also gave candy. My mom was also the type of house to give like full bars. So she gave full bars and a Hello Kitty toy. I don't know what that one was thinking. Probably, I don't know. Got no place to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Okay, that's Sonic, right? It's better peanut butter to chocolate ratio, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Although, like, these, I feel like the shape ones, so much peanut butter, but it's still pretty good. One house made, like, cake pops, and those were lit. I did not egg their house when I was 12. Wait, is that common that, like, people still make, like, homemade stuff in Canada? Because in the States, they stopped doing that when like I was like 4, because they were like, strangers will put razor blades in your candy. I mean, Americans are crazy, but was that like common that you would get like fresh stuff, Farrah? Reese's aren't high up on my candy pole because I find them really dry. Ooh, tea? That's true, because the peanut butter can be like really crunchy. What's your favorite candy, Monica? Still delicious though. I always like eating them, but they never buy them myself, so that's fair. I feel like lately I always go to Twix, which I think is weird because it seems like it'd be very basic. But Crunch for some reason hasn't speaking to me. But I think it's because like last time I went to the movies, my friend got the Crunch-A-Bunch. And I can't remember. Someone said that they thought Crunch-A-Bunch was like the elite movie candy. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I feel like it makes so much sense. Does your mom give slime now? My mom does not. I don't think my mom really gives out a lot of stuff anymore. I'm like, maybe my mom was putting on a show for me. Like she was trying to look like a cool mom for her kids, and now she doesn't give a shit. Oh my god, Haley, I hated the jump scare bowls or any house that looked like they had some middle-aged dad waiting in the darkness to come jump at me. I passed those houses. I was like, no thank you, because I get that it's Halloween, but also I still have rights. Let's not forget that. So I would just walk on by. I do not need your candy that bad. You would not have egged me as a child? Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. My family's house never got egged before though. Or toilet papered. Does she still have any Hello Kitty toys? I'm interested. Chris, you better dress up and go knock on my parents' door for Halloween then. Oh, this was in Egypt. Okay. That makes even more sense actually. My mom would never let me eat the homemade stuff. See, yeah, I get that. Like, I feel like I would also be very wary of it. And even, like, if someone tried to do it now, I'd be like, no thank you. You still got a lot of fudge? Sometimes rare candy apple, at least at the Maritimes of Canada? Really? A candy apple? They candy the whole apple and give it to you? That sounds expensive. I would fuck fudge up. Wait. Y'all like fudge? Sorry, that sounded really judgy. Oh, y'all like fudge? Okay. I don't. I'm sorry. Honestly, I like Cadbury fruit and nut batter. Wait, or like maybe a Old Henry. Cadbury fruit, nut bag. What are those? Are those real? Bunch of Crunch? Whoa, Crunch a bunch of Crunch. I thought it was Bunch of Crunch. Was Santa in the corner? Like in the Halloween? I just picture little Freezy in like a little ghost costume going, nope, I still have my rights. And walking onward. I feel like if there's anything that's gonna get me canceled in my lifetime, it's that like, I feel like the only two pictures I can think of myself in Halloween costumes as a kid is Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I think Pocahontas, but I'm pretty sure I was just like a girl with a little headdress on. So yeah, those two things would get me canceled in my lifetime. I'm pretty sure those are the only pictures I have of myself in Halloween costumes growing up, and they're both problematic. I had to clip I have rights. I like loudly chuckled. Chris, you only like Chudge. Well, do I have a Wisconsinite for you? Oh, fuck us then. I'll take my fudge home then. Please do. Get the fudge away from me. Am I right? Panda, you like fudge too? I don't know. I feel like the texture of fudge is so weird. The way Freezy was giving... Oh, you like fudge? Okay, respectfully die. At least I said respectfully die. I don't get credit for that. Fruit and nut bars, it's just like raisins and almonds, and an O. Henry bar is like peanuts and caramel covered in chocolate. Oh, okay. The last one, I understand. I feel like the raisins and almonds sounds like a granola bar, which is, it's definitely not candy. At least in my mind, it's not, but maybe I would have to see what it looks like. But yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of an O. Henry before. Haley, you were a pea pod for your first Halloween, and your face was one of the little peas. That's so cute. I love that. That Wisconsinite is not me. Trev, come on, get in the Chudge spirit. It's Halloween after all. Listen, I'd dress up as Esmeralda if it wasn't a caricature. True, her fit slays, but you're right. She's definitely, you know, not the best. I mean, like, at least her character is not the best. I only like certain kinds of fudge. I just don't think I really have had a fudge that I enjoy all that much. Oh, Alana, you don't like it either? Wait, you don't like fudge? I don't know what you mean, Chris. Alana never talked about Chudge in her life. Alana now has not the fudge trauma. Y'all, we can have fudge trauma and frosty trauma out here. Cadbury is a chocolate bar? Wait, it's not an egg? I thought Cadbury was the cream-filled stuff. The cream-filled egg. It's a chocolate bar with just like raisins and almonds mixed in the middle. Oh, so it's still a chocolate bar. Okay, I get you. Wait, you don't like fudge, but you like cheese fudge? You willingly ate cheese fudge? I'm confused. I'm confused on the logic. I was a lady, a ladybug for my first Halloween, and then a bumblebee. That's cute. That's very cute. Peanut butter fudge though, I mean, maybe. I feel like it's another thing is that like when you go, like let's say at Disney and they have like the wall of fudge and it's like pick one, and that's choice and paralysis, you know? So I feel like maybe I just always make the wrong choice. I've just never really like it. Fudge brownies, listen, I'll I was gonna say I'll fudge a brownie up, but I don't know if I really want to commit to that. Wait, is the egg with the baby in it? Are you thinking of the Wonder Balls? Do y'all remember Wonder Balls? And how they had to get rid of them because kids were eating the stuff on the inside? Oh, Cadbury is a brand? I don't think I knew that. Sam, you had mac and cheese trauma and didn't eat it for like 15 years? Can I ask what the trauma was from? Or is that like not okay to relive? Because like literally I had Reese's trauma and I couldn't eat it for years. Oh, a ladybug. Okay. Oh, you're like, I love bugs. That's very cute. I love that there's a theme going on there. Y'all aren't even allowed to have Kinder eggs. No, we're not. We're ill over here. Kira! Hi, Kira. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. It's very good to see y'all. Beth, hello, welcome. Chaos Sonic, welcome in. Phoenix Senpai, welcome. Kira, of course. Hello, friends. How are we doing today? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Haley, thank you for the shout out for Kira. Kira, you're playing Baldur's Gate 3? Okay, where's Beth? Beth, are we doing any better on the romance? I assume y'all were doing your co-op today. But hi friends, if you're new, hello, my name is Freezy, my pronouns are she, her, and right now we're talking about Halloween candy actually. But we're gonna do some Persona 5 strikers today. And we're gonna go on with the story, but yeah, we're just catching up from while stream is starting. But yeah, let me know how Baldur's Gate was going. We're allowed to have debt and guns, but only sometimes. Oh, unless you live in America, they let you have that whenever you want. Beth, why? What happened? What did you do that no one wants to romance your character? That's so heartbreaking. I think my problem is that I couldn't decide who I wanted to romance, so now no one wants to talk to me. Why? That was me in Stardew. It took me like 9 years to get married in Stardew because at first I was like, oh, Shane. And then I found out he's still a dick to you after y'all get married. And I was like, not Shane. And I was like, I spent all my time rizzing this man up. What do you mean? It's fine. We're still early game, so I can hopefully convince someone to love me. You got this. I believe in you. But how was the gaming today, y'all? Did y'all have a good time? Did y'all get into any crazy battles? Sorry, let me scroll up and see, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we're not allowed to have Kinder eggs. And the chocolate on Wonder Balls was actually really good. I wish we still had those. That was a babe and the spoon was overloaded? Oh, wait, so you like choked on mac and cheese? That's so sad. Because y'all hate to eat the giant plastic capsules. You'll have to eat the giant plastic capsules on the inside. We're a mess over here, truly. We like cannot get it together. Shane, listen. Okay, when I started Stardew, Shane actually wasn't a romanceable character at first, and then they did a poll, and Concerned Ape added Shane as a romanceable character, and I was like, oh, I want to try that, but no, he's terrible. Poppet, hi Poppet, welcome in. It's good to see you. Astarion be rizzing me up. Oh, Kira's like, I'm not romancing anyone. They are romancing me, actually. We ended on a blast. Literally? Literally. You're only allowed to have guns in America if you look a certain way. Whoa, T, actually. Phoenix, thank you for coming with the raid and saying hi. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Who did I end up marrying? I ended up marrying Penny in Stardew. I think this time, so for my I'm realizing I haven't said this yet. So for my current Stardew save that I just started, y'all can listen, let's talk opinions. My character is Joker. His name is Akira. His favorite thing is Akechi, and he has a black cat named Morgana. So, you know, and he lives on LeBlanc Farm. I'm very excited about it. And then I was like, okay, so he can either marry Haley, because she's kind of like on, right? Or we can marry Sam because he's kind of like Ryuji. So I'm like, I feel like I could go either way. Wait, is Emily Yusuke? Emily could be Yusuke. Hold on a second, y'all. No, I don't know. No, I don't know which way to go. There's a mod that improves his life. I should try that, truly. I just like want him to have like character development before and after marriage. That's all I wanted from Shane. Next time you should marry Pam Horse. No. I don't know what happened, but we ended up fighting somehow with the last blow. Wifey blew something up and it blew up the entire room with like 3 of us are like dead. We kept reviving and dying again to some mysterious substance. Wait, so is that like game over for y'all or no? Kind of hilarious, but also kind of bonkers. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that back and see. I'm not like too concerned about, I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers because I've been watching streams off and on. And I feel like there's so many ways that things can turn out that it doesn't even matter. So I want to go watch. Sam is Ryuji. Sam is taken. Oh, damn. Okay, well, that answers that. Wait, now we're talking. I'm listening. Let her cook. Oh, 2 of us players died plus our NPC. Okay. Wifey and I somehow survived just a little. So the last person was able to give us back up. Then she died and had to be revived. That's a mess. That's so funny though. Baldur's Gate's so crazy, like in the way that like so many things can happen. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. Like co-op seems really fun with that game. I was playing, like my files are both by myself. And like my friend wants to play, but like I just really haven't had the time to just sit and like do a whole long session of it, you know what I mean? Leah's also an artist, but I think maybe Emily is more Yusuke vibes. Yeah, because Emily was walking past me the other day too, and I was like, none of the girls are like you, and I just like went on with my life. But I feel like Emily works. Maybe Penny would be like, I feel like Haru, just because she's like very tragic and very like straight edge at the same time. So she could be Haru. Wifey and I had played a ton, and Kira's just experiencing for the first time, and the combo is so funny. Ooh, that's actually really funny. That's so good. And it's nice that also, because like if there's like some confusion or something, that y'all have like the experience to go help with that too. So that's nice. There goes little Yusuke Emily. Penny. Wait, Nabs, do you not like Penny? Did I like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like, if you pick Penny as your partner in Stardew, then you're bland as hell. But okay, hear me out. I don't like any of them, actually. Like, I don't like any of the romanceable characters in Stardew. I'll just say it. But however, I needed to marry someone for 100%ing Stardew, so I did. But if I had my choice, I probably wouldn't have married anyone. Oh, B, you actually beat the game entirely last night? I love also that there's such a high replayability for Baldur's Gate. That's so cool. What'd you think of the ending? Okay, but I don't want to get flamed for this. Oh. I can't recover. I simply can't recover. I started this stream saying that today was Thursday, and somehow it got progressively worse. To this point, I feel like I hit rock bottom, actually. Oh my god, it's very warm now. I'm so sad. I'm so sad because I think that's real. Do I have to marry Elliot? No? God, my voice. That's the most pathetic I've ever sounded in my life. Immediately starting a new save this weekend. Beth, you're in deep. You're like, I'm gonna romance the shit out of someone. The final stretch of the fights was wild. That scares me so much. Haley to give the controversial opinion. What do you mean that's just a fact? Kira, you thought it was Thursday too? Why are we all struggling like this? A little Elliot. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Okay, hear me out though. Not hear me out, but like listen. The two options were on aka Haley or Ryuji aka Sam, not destroy Freezy's entire existence. I never remember putting that on the table. I literally can't stop with this game. The brain rot has hit deep. Wait, Beth, in your personal file, were you able to romance anyone? Also, Kira, and any of the raiders, if y'all need to go raid and run, go get some rest. Go get a little screen break, please do. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate everyone that came in and said hi and hung out a little bit. Freezy Streams Big B is so insane. I'm sad. I'm really sad now. Especially since like we're about to go into Strikers and like I know he's not gonna be there. But I can play Stardew after stream and I know that Elliot will be there. Karlach and Halson, were you able to do like a throuple with them? I've seen that like in Baldur's Gate you can have a throuple, but they have to actually like agree with it and like the other person when you do that. So I'm curious. Who'd you say was Haru? I said Penny, but I don't know if I totally agree with that. Like I don't want to like force it, you know. Is Linus Morgana? Anyways, moving on. Abigail is Futaba. Wait, that's actually really good. That one makes sense. I think I understand that. Do y'all think there's a mod to make Morgana romanceable? Okay, we gotta get into the game. I can't do this. I can't do this here and now. Not that that's for me. Krobus is probably Sojiro. Morgana's Lewis. Wait, okay. I can see that. I'm gonna run for the night, but I hope you have an amazing stream. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for stopping in with the raid and saying hi. What am I listening to? I'm spiraling and I'm really sad. I'm just making it up. I just feel like because he has like authority, you know? Or tries to. But I don't think we like Lewis, right? That's so real. Oh, Krobus is so cute. Is he not? You know, he's your cohabiter. He's a good shoulder to cry on. He trusts you. I think Soichiro is Krobus. Who is a Y? Clint. I'm just kidding. Probably, I feel like, why do I feel like Demetrius? But I don't know. Or maybe that guy. Oh no, the guy at the Adventures Guild. That's definitely a Y. He likes demand things. And yeah, we also don't like Morgana, I thought. Yeah, every single person here in this room at this moment hates Morgana. This is fun. I feel like there should be little Nexus mods in order to change the characters to Persona people, because that would be so cute, and that would also be really good for my playthrough right now. Also, all right, yo, let's get into the game, shall we? And again, I still don't know if I should marry Haley or Ryuji. I feel like Haley is closer to On, so that's the way I'm leaning. But like when I made the connection of Sam and Ryuji, literally light bulb. I was like, I have to do that. Makopto? Let me think about that one. Because I feel like from there, we've run out of options. Gunther? The guy at the museum. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was screaming. I have to change the audio real quick, lest I deafen y'all again with more Persona sounds. Hi Icarus, 13 Sentinels. Stop. If I talk about 13 Sentinels right now, I'll actually lose my mind. Because 13 Sentinels is so good. It's so fun. The story, literally, I need a corkboard and red string. Because it makes me feel insane. In such a good way. How's it going? It's going very well. It's going very well. We are going to be doing some strikers today, which is also a good time. It's definitely been growing on me for sure lately. Hopefully that audio is also better. It looks like it's okay. Let me know if there's an echo there. Kate, hi Kate, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Officially stupid o'clock. I need to go to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you, Azari. I hope you have a good rest. Thank you for being here. I've heard people speak insanely highly of 13 Sentinels. It makes so much sense. It's very much like a... I feel like if I describe it, it's going to be really off-putting. But it's like a visual novel. It's beautiful also. Visual novel with a crazy mystery going on. And for some reason, you play a mobile game in between, in between the story. And I mean that in the most endearing way possible. Like I truly am having such a good time with it. Hi Zoe, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm happy you've been enjoying it more. I know I talked a lot of crap about this game when I played, but it did get good. Yeah. It's definitely like there's some things that are really still bugging me and annoying me, and I feel like the big one is like with the requests. First of all, why limit me to 8 at a time? Because that's annoying me. And also the fact that it doesn't tell me where to find the things exactly. It gives me like the general street. But I'm like, just like, why not just tell me where to go? And then, what was the last one? Oh, the fusing. The fusing was really frustrating too still. But I am enjoying the battle more.
Yeah.
And I'm still curious where the story is going to go. But yeah, I would not still be playing it on stream if I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, strikers. I mean, I was the first like 4 streams, I'll be honest. Now I'm having fun with it. Definitely not like my the best game I've played all year by any means. I mean, I did finish Persona 5 this year still, and I don't think anything is beating that. Although I was like 13 Sentinels might be like quickly becoming very up there with Persona 5, which I'm very surprised about. I hate the request system, and they're all mostly repeatable, but I was very disappointed about the lack of enemies, but that was just failing to reach some expectation I had. Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think that like I was also thinking about how I played Age of Calamity before getting into this game, because I thought Age of Calamity would help me like prepare more, so that's kind of what I expected. I think that's what you mean too, Monica. And so like that was really disappointing for it to not be like kind of a carryover, like the knowledge carrying over, you know. Nishi Fishy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to have you here. I want to start that so bad because I only hear good things about it. Manda, will you start it, please? Because I need to spiral with someone. It's literally so good. Also, if anyone else needs a selling point, it's fully voice acted, so you know, play the story, shut off brain.
That's the spirit noir.
And I hope that's all you need. Filipino soup? I am 99.3 Filipino.
Let's get started.
I don't know what Filipino sopa is, because I'm also like a very whitewashed Filipino. I 100% enjoy Hyrule Warriors game a lot. Actually, yeah, me too. Hyrule Warriors was really fun. Do I need to go somewhere else? Maybe I need to teleport instead. My game back was too long with 13 Sentinels is on it. Okay, that's fair, because also if you had jumped into it immediately, I would have felt too much pressure. So that's good, that's good. Just leave it on your backlog. But yeah, I feel like we probably like a lot of the same games though, Amanda, so I think you're gonna enjoy it. I hear the music in this is still slapping. Yes. Such a good time. Has it been a while since you played this, Icarus?
I wonder what this is.
A frozen spoon? Okay, they still haven't really explained like why she has the random food imagery in her jail. But we also haven't done her trauma thing yet, so I wonder if that's going to be related. Oh, but we were suspecting last time that she has
Mari-san's castle.
someone close to her that's dying or very sick, and so she's trying to keep the city beautiful before they pass away. I don't know if where I pulled that from, but I think it might be the case.
The closer we get, the more vivid its detail.
Detail aside, we can't get in again. Then let's search for another.
Oh my god, what if this actually takes me like another 2 hours in this place? Oh, you played regular P5 a couple years ago. Oh, so have you done Royal at all? I don't know which way I need to go.
Persona! I can see it.
Hello? Okay.
We can take this one by surprise. Here I go.
Oh, you haven't yet. Isis!
Persona! Barrett!
I'm curious if that's on your plan or radar to play anytime soon. But yeah, I didn't play the like vanilla Persona. I only played Royal. I think that's kind of what the problem is with this fusing, because I know that they had some like quality of life changes from regular to vanilla, regular to Royal, and so I'm wondering if like this is more closely to the regular stuff. I could be making that up though. Here you go. Wait, aren't you weak to wind? Is that wrong?
Archangel! Jack Frost! Pixie!
Got me on this menu forever.
You're mine! Let's go!
I do like that like knowing the I'm actually going to die. So let me heal. Naps, thank you so much. Sorry, my alert sound is so quiet, but yeah, the music goes so hard, literally so fun. It was definitely one of the top reasons I wanted to play Strikers. Oh wait, there's a checkpoint here I didn't unlock. Oh, no interest in playing Royal, really?
Better be careful.
That's fair because it is a very long game. It's a lot to get through. Where am I even going to? Why do I want to go this way even though I see that as a dead end? No, maybe Bless is not the best for this. If I'm gonna keep fighting Isis. Wow, I'm getting slapped around pretty hard actually. So much the first time, yeah. I mean, the good thing is if, you know, you still wanted the Persona experience, there's lots of spin-offs still. Or any of the other games too. Because I put into Persona 4 immediately after I played. Okay, someone healed you. Oh my god, I immediately got snapped like a twig. But yeah, I haven't played any of the other spin-offs other than this one so far. Because I don't think the dancing game is on PC. Because it says SMT5 is dope. Yeah, I was trying to decide whether I play... He looks strong. Is he like the other one that beat the shit out of me last time? I'm leaving. Yeah, because I was trying to decide between Nocturne and 5 first. The only reason I was going to choose 5 is because there's a Filipino Persona in there. So, that literally made my decision for me. Oh, he also is here.
Relevance to my interests. This is our chance. Can we give him a last surprise?
A last surprise? Oh my god, I keep switching people. I just mean to... I'm just trying to choose who to fight as. Nope, I was trying to target people. What I meant to say. And I'm thinking about the Sentinels. I feel like lately I've been thinking about what like makes me actually really drawn to a game and what makes me normally want to play things. I simply have no idea, honestly. But I think probably like a really big playable cast or like unique characters is probably part of it. Oh my god, this guy is huge and annoying. Because sometimes I feel like I'll just play anything. Except for like Call of Duty. Me, Haley, I was having a spiral because of you. Because there are so many interesting things that you're like, I like this but not this. And I'm like what makes us, you know, drawn to one thing and not the other in a game? Did you play Xenoblade Chronicles? I didn't. That's definitely on my list. I would want to play like the definitive edition and go all the way through them. But yeah, I think it's a later target for me. Do you suggest it? I know that it's like people love Xenoblade. Oh, duh.
How are we gonna reach it though? Is there anything we can use, like a platform?
Vampiring Day mob? Me. Always. Haley, were you asking because are you falling off of the 14 grind? I love it. It's definitely Endeavor. Yeah. What is this? Should I be afraid? What is this angle? Is this near? The fuck is going on? Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh my god, what? Are you joking? I was not expecting this. Okay, so the hardest part is gonna be actually getting behind these things.
Doesn't look like there's any shadows around.
Well, does it move more than that? Oh my god, the way that Haru just smacked that thing. Maybe it moves up? Y'all.
I'll give it my all.
Don't attack the ice block, Haru! This is kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't mind the puzzle, I just don't think that these controls are really doing this justice.
Oh, a treasure chest. Lucky us.
Good evening. Oh, Haru's so cute! Her little clap. Her little clippy clap. But yeah, I think that's why like a lot of story-based and JRPGs have been like speaking to me more lately because of just very likable characters. And like the attachment, I guess. But then I'll like, you know, also enjoy things that don't have a lot of dialogue in them anyways. Or either. Like I literally just said that I don't really like the characters in Stardew. And here I am, still playing. 300 hours later. Oh, I couldn't tell that was open. Let me in!
Once we get in the castle, we're headed straight for the roof. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
You're kind of scaring me. I still need to go to her trauma cell though, don't I? And I thought that usually happened before we went into the... Or is that when we find... Oh, that's like when we find the desires.
Alright. Infiltration successful.
Look at this room. It's very pretty.
Shadows spotted ahead. Be careful.
Sophia's so small. Oh god. Oh god. There's actually a lot of people here. Whoa. Icarus! Icarus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Leave it to me.
Can I heal you? Heal everyone? I probably should have done that when they asked me if I was okay. And I said, what's the worst that can happen? No, I want to be Joker.
Yeah. Persona!
These are weak to nuke?
Pixie! Arsax Line! Barret! Orthrus! Come on! Orthrus! You're mine!
Well again, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest. Thanks for being here. Hello? Hello? Get up! Oh my god, the oh, that takes so long, I'm sorry. I really shouldn't do that, but I need to heal. Icarus, enjoy your food. This looks like a Poochie. Did y'all ever have those robot dogs? That's what they look like. But they put a machine gun on him instead. Poochie all grown up. Poochie has had enough.
Shadow inside. Better keep moving.
Is that what his name was? The little robo dogs, and they had like the little robot or like metallic bone that you can give him too. I feel like there's an updated version of that too with like better technology.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yes. Such a magnificent design.
Magnificent design. So many Mothmans in this wide medium. Freezing Mercer? Are you gonna die? I think so. Oh gosh. Is there curse damage here? Why did that like slap her around so hard? Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I think so. I think this would have done curse damage. What is that, Lilith? Not Lilith. Honestly? A mask. Moppin walking down the stairs. Ooh, she's slaying. Okay, let me switch Sophia out.
Okay.
Oh. Slime learned a curse ability?
This is the request.
Not the request. Leave me alone.
Let's see.
Don't want to talk about requests right now. I don't want to talk about this either. Who should I put in instead? Sophia's 31? Yusuke? I want to put Yusuke, but I don't think this is a good place for him. Well, Icy Boy. We'll do Ryuji, I guess. Morgana could be okay. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll do Morgana because we're fighting a lot of Mothman. Mothman.
You've got to leave it to me.
Leave it to me. And then I get to see his little cartoon run too. That's fun. Me right now with the jams, the absolute bangers. I feel like I want to go up there. You're gonna tell me this is locked. Let's just...
Yudo should be up ahead, but there's a problem. The door is frozen.
To this day, I still wish we could fight as Futabbers. Yeah, no. I really thought that Sophia was going to be the navigator.
Not an option.
And then the Futaba would get to fight. It would have been a good time. But also, you know, it's more fitting for her to just gremlin. Continue doing what she's doing.
Should we open up that treasure chest? Shadows! Wipe them out!
Do we think we're going to see that, wait, is Mothman not allergic to wind? They're not. What am I thinking? They're allergic to gun? Allergic is crazy. They're breaking out into hives and everything. Oh god, oh, maybe we should move. Maybe. Why did I think wind was good against these guys? Okay, let me use on because she's gonna... Her gun is actually wild. The Mothman. Mama, I'm itching. Mothman would have a southern accent. It's so true. Oh my god, this guy. He's the worst. He would probably have some sort of like weird British accent. Like he would sound like a butler. What's his name? The star looking thing?
Hey, do you think we could reach the outside from that window?
Ah,
It's
climb out through there, we
Tussin.
may be able to ascend the outer wall.
It's Tussin. How do I get this? Oh.
Yep. Looks like we're safe for now.
Should I have been concerned about this way? There's something over here.
Give it a 5 out of 10.
Weird. Weird behavior. Oh. Me running all the way around for that chest? Yeah, it looks like you've done it either way. I don't know. Oh, you saying you saw it here and then you ran around. I forget that you could jump in this game all the time, actually. Like, and sometimes I'll be at a wall and I'm like, oh god, I'm stuck. What do I do now?
Damn, it's ass-biting cold.
I'm not ass
The
biting.
wind is strong too. Careful not to fall, everyone.
Lucky for you, we have an ass cast now. New technology. Oh, we're climbing like through the outside again. We're here. I like how they're showing this guy like we haven't fought 80 of them by now.
Shouldn't you be threatening us by now?
I don't think they're here to mess around. Be ready for a challenge.
Am I in danger? Oh, they're big. Oh, they're very big actually.
It's on here.
Sure, let's go.
Do y'all see how big their dot is on my screen right now? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find... This is a... not ultra. Auto... Insta-kill. Look at that! That's huge!
That's the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, cool. I'm sorry, but using those things is very embarrassing. Oh my god.
Weakness to curse.
Can we use concentrate? Whoa!
Persona!
Na, 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 na.
Fortress! You're mine!
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
But also, Morgana, please.
Witness my resolve.
Medium, media.
This should help. Thank you.
Actually,
My other self. There. Thor suddenly forgot her persona. Someone snap her out of it. Time for my persona.
oh my god, Morgana has like nothing of interest except for wind abilities.
Get over it. Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough.
I don't think that worked. Who is confused?
Follow me. Panther's all out of stamina. Somebody help her. This is a part of
That was sick. Oh god. Strong against psychokinesis? This is the worst. This is actually the worst. Now you blocking all that too. I hate using that. It's so embarrassing. Stop it!
Joker forgot how to use personas. Look at all these skills. All you.
This is a terrible, terrible comp right now.
Here. You can handle this.
I'll do it. Let's go. Take it.
Get that away from me. No, 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 no.
Hit its weakness. Take it out.
Take it.
Don't I have Rukukaja?
Leland. Mothman. Archangel.
This one decreases the defense.
I'll use this. Mothman. Leland.
I know I'm using so many abilities.
With this.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Leland. Come on.
Nuclear attack.
You're mine.
Let me in. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Fire.
I don't know if concentrate only works on one person or if it's everyone. Ah!
Good thinking, Joker. Out of the way, Joker.
Now you blocking twice. Oh, I'm confused. I'm confused.
Take this.
Oh shit, your health is crazy.
That one will be tough. Everyone stay focused. How do you control my persona?
God. No one can use anything. Are you kidding me?
Go ahead.
I understand. Persona! Touch her! I love her! Nice one you are!
The Mothman profile picture in the Persona scroll through menu. Oh, I have to go back to Joker.
Good. I'm not done. You are gave another wing in for extra coordinates! Protection from
Yeah. Let's go.
Leland.
Mothman. Leland, come on.
He knows iconic behavior only.
Grab it, Seth.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that on Isis. That was dumb.
Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Fire.
Oh, okay. Shit, run.
Showtime.
Ass Cast for Butt, the musical.
Here.
Starring Whomst. Who will be the ass we cast in our Ass Cast
Fortress.
production?
Take it.
Wow! That was wonderful!
Oh god.
Persona. You're mine.
Hammer its weak point with nuclear attack!
No, refuse. Joker, what have I said about swinging on this pole?
You guys have burned a lot of stamina. Don't overdo it, okay?
What are you doing, actually? Oh my god. That was insane, actually. Okay, if we don't use any SP items during this battle, I'd actually be pretty... What is going on?
I know I can count on you!
No. Holy shit, she still got me? Do I know when combos are coming up? Not at all. Do I jump on the prompts when they show up? Yes, I do.
Good thinking, Joker! Get going, Joker!
Come. Grab it, Seth.
You gotta go, girly. You're gonna die.
Switch out.
Zoro, show your butt!
What a dodge.
Warning! Heavy rub! Say your prayer!
I should probably save someone his SP though so that if he needs to revive anyone. Who should I use instead then?
Yeah, okay!
Haru? So Haru's just gonna blast him, honestly.
Blocked out of all his skills! War, we need recovery quick! This is your chance! It's showtime!
Really? Look at their showtime, it's so cute. Love them dancing together. Haley, thank you for clipping that, by the way. Show's over. He's gotta be dead. No? Both? Let's go. 9,000 yen too. We're rich. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Everyone, look! Oh, it's the Desires! That means the throne room's just ahead. Let's not waste any time. So this is where the monarch of Sapporo resides. Is this all carved ice? It must be really cold.
A frozen cage that denies all entry. Does this represent her distrust for all others?
You don't look so good. Are you alright? I should be.
She has a mask. How do you
Then
know how
let us
she's
proceed
feeling?
as usual. Skull, it's up to you.
You know why you're volunteering me? Here goes nothing.
He's so real. It's like, okay, you could do it too, Yusuke, but alright.
You did this! It's all your fault! How could you be so ignorant? Did you not think a snow sculpture could collapse?
I apologize on behalf of our staff.
Here it comes.
A collapsing snow sculpture.
This is where she... It must have been so heavy. It must have been so heavy.
I'm gonna freak out.
Give me back, Kaho! Give me back my daughter! My precious little girl.
The accident resulted from my own personal oversight. Truly, I'm so sorry.
Is the mayor the one apologizing? Shh, there's still more.
Well, I didn't think the statue'd fall on anybody. But isn't this the mayor's responsibility in the end? Well, besides, who can blame me? Well, we don't get paid nearly enough. Nothing wrong with taking a little kickback here and there.
That's actually so
Must be the
sad.
root of Mariko Hyoda's trauma.
Stop making me feel
So
bad.
that snow sculpture incident.
We're the
Didn't we
enemies.
first hear about it at the park? We did, but I had no idea. Could Mari-san have really been involved?
Hard to say. And probably, I definitely missed what that kid was saying in the beginning, though.
Taking the blame for that incident?
Don't forget the guy's voice. Sounded like he was trying to pass the blame on someone.
At any rate, this is vital information. Let's go back to reality and confirm the truth.
Back to reality. Yup, there goes gravity. Okay, so who was she? She said that there was like high stakes or something for the town to be clean now. So who was that referring to? Right? Didn't she say something like that? It was a little girl placing flowers and saying she hopes she likes them. And she was talking to Kaho. Is that who she was dropping them for?
We dug up some articles about the snow sculpture incident. Let me fill you
This
guys
had to have
in.
been recently
2 years
too,
ago,
right?
A large snow sculpture
2 years
collapsed
ago.
during the December Snow Festival sponsored by Sapporo Central City.
But it's August
Kaho
now.
Nanase-chan, a 9-year-old girl, was caught in the collapse and died. Despite Mayor Hyodo's apology, the accident was ruled as an unforeseeable disaster. Therefore, she wasn't held liable.
I'm surprised she's still mayor.
Oh.
Like,
So that's what the flowers in the park were for. I wonder if the voice accusing Mari-san was the poor girl's mother. So this is Mari-san's trauma. That park where the snow festival was held is probably where the accident happened.
I'm scared. How much worse is this trauma gonna get? Let's head over.
Yeah. Let's use Emma and enter the keyword there.
The accident happened in Odori Park. Then let's get to the hideout first and head over there. There should be a warden guarding the place, if the last few times is any indication. Don't skip the paperwork row. Oh, prep work. Not paperwork. Hello? Here's the thing. I didn't really use a lot of stuff last time, I feel like. All I want is SP items, and like, you never want to give me any of that. So...
Welcome. Thanks a lot.
Where did I buy groceries from last time? I'm also gonna have to do the request that's within the city first before we move on to. Also, should we do some fusions? No, I think we're okay right now. Groceries. This is a pharmacy. Whoa! That was definitely not there before, I don't think. I wish there was like, you know, a menu for all of the places at the same time. I think this place gave me groceries last time. Oh, only open at night. Fair enough. The club is exactly the same energy as the Peanut and Kirsty stream. Hey, mine is coherent. Mine was not gibberish. Mariko.
Welcome.
Go Curry. 20 HP to all allies, 30 HP to all allies.
Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by.
Why not? But again, where are the groceries? Cell phone shop? Karaoke. What's this? Seafood bowl? That trauma is why she wants total control, so no one she's responsible for can be careless or deceitful again, and their oversight harm someone. That's my guess. I think. Ooh, seafood bowl.
Is this what you'd like? Here you go.
Oh, this is not a recipe. Yeah, no, I think that's why essentially, and that's why she's so hard on all the staff members. But I do feel like still something had to do with the flowers. And like she's putting pressure on the flowers specifically for something. Doesn't the seafood bowl here look amazing? I'm thinking you should try that. Just look at all the raw fish they use. And don't worry, Morgana, I'll buy one to go for you. Oh, how thoughtful, Makoto. I can't thank you enough. I enjoyed seafood bowls with Makoto. I feel a flash of inspiration.
Is this what you'd like?
I see SP items.
Here you go. Please come again.
Alright, I'm gonna check all the stores too. Karaoke? There's 2 karaoke places on the street. What a town. Oh, Big Bang. Well, Big Bang doesn't have SP, but they have items that will heal everyone. I don't want that though. Wait, actually, did I run out?
Hi, welcome.
20 to all allies. I have 10 of them! I'm just buying burgers for no reason. Sweet shop. Okay. Who should I bring with me in this battle? I'm thinking Yusuke this time because I don't think there's going to be anyone that's like icy. And he's kind of a lower level. We'll bring Haru on. Uh-oh. Yusuke. Sophia? No. I think between Haru and On, and I think I have someone that can heal okay. We should be fine. Who has Recarm, actually? Oh, not you. Yikes, okay, fine. We'll bring... Decreases attack of an area of foes. Remove all stat buffs. We'll do this. Flowers everywhere, right? Maybe she's so full of guilt that the entire city feels like the girl's grave. Oof. Oof. Oh god. That hurts. Come on. Well, maybe I can see that. I feel like I remember her saying that there's a specific time or moment, which I could see that if like maybe the mom is coming back to visit, although maybe I'm misremembering that never actually happened. That's also very, very possible. Am I supposed to go to the camp out first? Hide out first? I mean, nothing else will save here, but
I should write something.
Is this how I get there? Oh, okay.
This is where the accident happened, isn't it?
If we put in the keyword here, we should be able to access the trauma cell.
There may be enemies ahead. You sure you guys are ready?
Why
That's
not?
right. I want to see what happened to Mari-san with my own 2 eyes. The keyword is Snow City.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
I love Haru. I love Haru when she has like her conviction. She's so real. I don't love Makoto when she has her conviction. She's so creepy. And that's the difference between our 2 girlies. I'm scared of this. The warden ones feel harder than the bosses themselves. And I don't like it. And I also don't like that we have to do like this fight and then you immediately go into the boss fight of the jail as well.
What is this?
It looks like this is the Snow Festival.
Check out those 2 suits over there.
I didn't know you were accepting rebates. I see a career man in the making. Sir, would you please be discreet about this? I could do that, but in return, you need to do me a favor. I want her to take full responsibility for the incident. That way.
Setup?
Once that happens, I'll be the new mayor in town, and you'll be my well-paid associate. You will cooperate, won't you? Yes. Yes, of course.
Did you just say?
Oh.
The mayor! Oh, it seems I've been found out.
But she still felt guilty?
It's not what it looks like, Mayor. This is merely...
Mayor? Does he mean Mayor Hyodo?
Then, Mari-san saw this happen?
I had no idea you were behind this. That anyone was behind this.
Huh. You really don't get it, do you?
No.
Well, this festival is held by the city, meaning it comes out of the taxpayer's pocket. I figured, why not lower costs and hire cheaper construction? But what's wrong with getting compensated for it? The rest of our staff makes these deals all the time. So, what's the harm in one little mishap?
Mishap?
That sculpture collapse was just bad luck.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm calling the police.
What? Go ahead and do it. But I'm bringing you down with me. What?
But she's still mayor.
I'm gonna testify that I did it under your orders. Then you'll be ruined. Well, after all, you're the one in charge here. See, I even have the papers you signed. Right here. Such an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry to say, but you're finished, Mayor.
You're a counselor, aren't you? Don't you want to do the right thing?
As far as I'm concerned, that's whatever's
So is that why they're actually keeping her in office instead? Because they have leverage on her?
Well, are you finally ready to listen? Answer me, Mayor.
Be ready.
Oh my god, not the beetle. It's literally blackmail.
How can you blame a peon like me? We don't get paid enough for this.
So I guess after her trauma.
Revolves around money. Money talks, bullshit walks.
Ooh,
Mayor.
money talks, bullshit walks.
Threatened the mayor? Is that it?
I had no idea Mari-san went through something like this. Something so awful.
Think later, act now. We've got a real fight in our hands here.
Why does he have so many shields? Is that necessary? Do you need that? Okay, so while the oh god, oh my god, whoa!
He's up to something.
Let's go.
Look what he's doing. Yeah, we should run. We should run actually. Her trauma is
Arthur, come on. Leland, Mothman, Archangel.
like while the death of the girl was sad, her trauma is being from being blackmailed. by people that were on council with her. Bad politicians! Decrease defense of an area foes. Okay, here's what we want. No! How did I miss that? I don't like what's happening here. Where is my thing?
You're mine.
Don't forget a follow-up attack!
Take this.
Say something about gun. Oh god! Let's do this. No. This is actually a pretty good team with Haru's psychokinesis, and then we have Sophia's bless. Who did I just heal? Wait. Is it you? It wasn't him. I love Yusuke just standing in the middle of that. It's like, I'm helping. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Did you say Christina? Who the hell is that? Who's Christina? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Switching up.
Leave it to me. Okay. Come out. An optimal solution.
I appreciate
Why did we do that twice?
Switching out.
Leave it to me.
Everyone stay focused.
Maybe if I get like the small groups together, then I can use Yusuke for those. And then fight the big guy with... Oh, wait, what's going on there? Fight the big guy with the weaknesses. Play? The Beatles! Man, Yusuke freezes a lot though. Or he uses his freeze a lot. He gets a lot of freezes. There you go, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you!
All yours.
Burner, 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 burn.
Sophie.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh my god. I'll use Joker again and then get the weaknesses down. Oh, actually. Did he go invisible? Oh shit, he did.
Persona! It's up to you. Yeah.
Sophie was busy. She doesn't know what's around her.
Who? This guy. Decrease defense. And then if we use... Who is this? Concentrate?
With this.
Ah!
Leland! Come on! Take this! It's over! That's why you're the...
Oh my god, all the shields. The shields are ugly. Why is it so many? Yo. Oh god, something's happening. Something's happening.
I will handle this.
I'll give it my all.
He healed the other shadows. Where?
Persona!
Oh shit, okay.
Understood. Prepare yourself! I am thou. Storm
Yusuke, he's slaying. Very much so.
Please allow me. I accept.
They're pitiful. Give them a dirt nap.
All yours.
Okay.
No, I want Joker.
Sure.
What did we do last time? Let's concentrate. Wait, something's happening. Hold on. Let's do this and then we'll run. Yeah, let's go. Run away! Run away! God damn it. There's so many of them.
Persona! Prepare yourself! Persona! What? I suppose that'll do.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Okay, Healy. So who am I healing? I'm hearing something being healed. It must be this guy. Oh, he's blocking it too? So many things I didn't realize. Okay, wait. Dia, low amount to one person. Not enough SB. Oh god. Okay, wait. Fine. Let's use some of this damn Big Bang Burgers. No. Okay, Bless isn't healing them though. Just need to be careful with that. Oh, I have no SP. Oh god, okay. No. Okay, Haru has some though. Wait, we do one more, right? Because that's not gonna use SP. Nope.
I'll do it. Come. Leland,
Do this again to lower his defense. And then pull out Haru. And then do this.
I will handle this.
Oh god. What is that? Oh, I forgot. One of Haru's master abilities was like, she can not use any bullets if I press X after a bunch of other pressing things. Resist?
You're low on stamina. Be careful.
Makes sense. Oh my god, you're joking. Curry to all allies. There's so much going on here. No one froze? An all-out attack on two Mothmans that had no health. Yusuke Slayer. Oh, if you do this, isn't he gonna get his shield back up? Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god. Hate this.
Would you care to join us?
I should have lowered his defense first before I did this. Oh, Joker? Hello?
Gorgeous and refined as ever. Well played,
Go.
Sure.
Come! His power! Switch out!
This is my other self! Tormo! Rush! Persona! Tormo!
Oh shit.
This is my other self!
No more speed. My favorite part is when they yell Persona and Persona all over the place. They really do. They really make a mess with all the Personaing they do around here. Hey Astro! Oh, hope you're having a good Tuesday. Did someone die? Very close. I love him.
Go down! Pull! It's up to you. Well,
Oh, maybe I should have pulled out a different Persona before doing a showtime. Building an app for you. What kind of app? Is it like productivity for you? Why do they yell that anyways? Because they have to call their Persona before they attack. Ooh. An interesting turn of events. I am yet again out of
How about this?
SP.
I will flame right through your shield.
Hey, this way. What?
Silver forgot how to use personas. He lost out on all his skills.
He's forgotten. He forgot.
Right, I'll do it.
Why did you do that? He's weak to your abilities. Oh shit. While holding X, special attacks gradually become faster and you become harder to flinch. While holding Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Shit. Let's use Curry again. I don't want to.
You can handle this.
I'll do it.
Actually, let's use Skate first.
Understood.
Oh, Striker, he's going well today. We're about to finish this, the third jail. We're at the trauma cell right now. Which is great for us. I'm curious to see if we're going to see that researcher again, because it's been a while. I think we're going to end up seeing her after this one.
Did I get that one? Okay, fair warning. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Like this? No, I've spent most of her stamina. Better keep an eye on her.
Did I miss the hee-ho parade? Yes, we did have the hee-ho parade last time. Very unexpected, and I love that it made us leave. Show's over. No one died. Oh, he's still not dead. No one died, including the boss. Fucking hell!
Sure. Persona!
Can you just die? Literally, a slither of health. Got annoyed using Excel to manage my budget, so I'm building a budgeting app. It should be simple. I mean, it doesn't sound simple to me. It sounds very complicated. Okay. But I hope it, you get it to do what you need it to do. Dodge fire? Why do you have dodge fire? You're strong against fire. Immediate physical damage to a wide area of foes. Effective against foes inflicted with status ailments. To a area of foes. To a wide area of foes. Not gonna be fancy, just need something to keep track of balances. Increases the effect of healing skills. Let's go. I mean, no, that sounds good so far. Interesting so far. And I feel like if you're modeling based off of like what Excel can already do. I don't know, sounds fun. Nullifies insta-kill for once for one ally. Am I really gonna need that right now? With hers, we can recall her abilities. So we could just take this one off now. Cause no one has insta-kill me yet? I mean, I'm nervous now.
That's all of them. We can get into the throne room now.
Who were those guys? They were arguing with the mayor just now.
One was a city employee. The other must have been a councilman. Someone higher up on the ladder. Anyway, It seems this employee accepted an illegal donation.
Not like
from a
Joker dying is
contractor
GG
who
anyway.
ended up
That's
building the
true.
sculpture.
We can lose a
Payment
life
for landing
or
them the
two.
job. In other words, bribery. We don't know if the sculpture collapsed due to a structural issue or a general lack of care. The result is still the same.
Either way, the councilman was in the know. Not only that, he tried using a fatal accident to take Mayor Hyodo's position. Something along those lines. Unforgivable.
This one is very
Everything
tragic,
makes sense
actually.
now. Hyodo overheard this conversation by chance and found out the truth about the accident. Not only was it someone from the city, but even her own staff had blackmailed her.
That's messed up. These greedy assholes only wanted money and power.
Now I have a better understanding of what Hyodo must be thinking. When she found out those around her were immoral, she became determined to purge the corruption above all else.
That's why she's overworking her staff and trying to push her ethics bill through. And on top of it, she's trying to manipulate the people into re-electing her. Mari-san. Well, no matter what the reason, the birdcage is finally open. Let's head back to the hideout and discuss the specifics of the calling card.
I think I'm gonna go maybe get some more. I don't know. I only use like 3 big bangs that time. And I don't know if I have enough ingredients to make more curry, but I think I'm gonna need it. The audio's sounding kind of crunchy here. I wonder if COVID got in the way. I still remember doing the COVID handshake at GameStop when I picked this game up. The COVID handshake. Is it like crunchy like it normally is? I don't know. I know that my audio is probably doing something weird right now, but I'm not 100% sure if it's real, because it sounds normal to me. It doesn't sound crunchy, but it might be echoey.
So what do we do for the calling card?
Maybe we shouldn't go overboard with it. I don't really see her as a bad person.
Yeah, the real bad guy here is the one who took the bribe.
No, the guy who offered the bribe in the first place is the true villain.
Was it not the shoddy contractors who built the sculpture? And they deserve the most punishment.
You guys sound pretty heated. Who's to say
What the hell are you doing?
evil than the next?
God, you weirdo. Game sounds like they're recording in the bathroom. Yeah, there's probably an echo because I can see that there's 2 audio coming out from here, but I don't know how to turn. Actually, let me see if I can do this. I'll try that. Might help. I don't think so though.
So you were here all along.
The Wuhan handshake though, which sounds worse, TBH. Yeah, we probably shouldn't call it that. Divorcee? Is it like bestie but divorced? What's your angle here?
Whoa, why the hostility? You guys forgot about me, didn't you? Why would you not get in contact with me?
Well, now
Oh,
that you
worsty.
mention it. Gramps, you completely slipped our minds.
All right then. Maybe I'll forget to keep you from getting arrested.
Okay, we're sorry.
Forget it. So what's our situation? Now I get the picture. So that's how Mariko Hyodo became a monarch.
We literally
That
have
would
not talked to
explain
him
your
throughout this
debate
entire
as to
palace.
who was the worst of them all.
What's your take on it, Gramps?
My take is you kids are naive.
What do you mean?
It's clear that Mariko Hyodo was cornered by a pair of rotten scumbags. Tragic, I agree. But what is she doing in response? Isn't it just as wrong to change people's hearts and manipulate them?
That may be true, but...
Furthermore, that accident was her responsibility, being that she's the top of command. Regardless of who did what, a real leader takes the fall.
But even so...
It may be a bitter pill to swallow, especially for a group of justice-loving kids operating outside the law, but the real world isn't so cut and dry. And the longer you keep up this hero charade, the harder it'll bite you in the ass down the line.
Senkichi, that's terrible! Take it back!
I'm so tired of him. I'm tired of helping him. Is that what you really think? Are we being tested? You're planting ideas in my head. He's trying to bring Joker down.
Might have overstepped my boundaries.
No, I can understand your line of reason.
Of course you do, Makapto. It's like a fucking flamingo. Oh, Yusuke? What a chill jam. I almost typed ham. Some people like chilled ham too.
You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil. But that won't stop us from fighting. If we give up now, then the people who are counting on us won't have any hope left.
And like, if he really feels that way, then what's the point of sending us into the jail? Like, if you really think that she's actually responsible and it doesn't matter like what her traumas are and like how she's affecting things around her, literally, why would you have us go after her? I won't stand for this Zenkichi slander. Do you hear him? He's the best sus guy. We could have 0 sus guys. Have you ever considered? Makoto, voice actor, is very cyberpunk.
We help people in a way no one else can. That's why the Phantom Thieves exist.
I understand you all take this very seriously. Then tell me, either way the cards fall, you're not letting Hyodo get away with what she's doing, are you?
Okay, first of all, you told us not to. Second of all, no.
Correct. We're going to stop her. Haru.
He's just being contradictory and it's very annoying. It's like, why are you questioning what's going on right here? Because literally this is like you sending us to do this anyways. Actually, not even sending, he's blackmailing us to do this. Oh, not very cyberpunk. Is the player character in Cyberpunk 2077? Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't played seen Cyberpunk. I know she voices in Nier though. Zenkichi's voice. Thoughts are happening from.
What Mari-san is doing is forcing her warped intentions onto other people.
Yeah, Haru is Haido, or knows Haido from her past.
And we can't let that happen, no matter what the reason.
Right. We're the Phantom Thieves, and we fight for what we believe in. Yes, we're gonna stop Hyodo. But we'll do it in a way that's true to us.
Well said.
I have no objections. It's decided then.
Thank you.
Do people actually like Zenkichi?
So how will we send the calling card?
Maybe we could send it over with some curry to the mayor's office?
What are we, a catering service? If anything, it should be ramen.
Might be better to avoid closed spaces, actually. After all, she'll probably be outside prepping for the election most of the time.
You like Zenkichi because I don't? You must have a very deep appreciation for him then. My hatred is running pretty deep right now. Yeah, I think Haru wanted to run a coffee shop.
There's no point sending a calling card if the target doesn't see it.
Remember, she may just eat the elephant poop coffee.
Like somewhere she's bound to pass by. Then how about where the Suzushino posters are? I'm sure she'll have a speech over there.
That's a great idea, Haru. You're very bright and
if we time
perfect,
it with her
Haru.
speech, it'll be perfect.
The question is, who's going to place it there?
No. Not again. Seriously?
Thanks in advance, Gramps.
Thanks in advance, Gramps.
Now hold on just a minute. Didn't I already pull this stunt for you in Sendai?
Consider it a favor, then. Yeah, for being such a meanie earlier. Shouldn't you own up to it?
There's no need to worry. We'll make the calling card for you.
That's his concern, I'm sure. Moved into uni this weekend, this past. Oh, you can't sleep with the nerves. I hope your first week goes well, Rome. Are you, living somewhere on your own, or do you have a roommate? I'm not focused on the plot, so I don't know Zenkichi's personality, but I don't like him. Fair enough.
We'll be counting
You don't need to know him.
Gramps.
You just know that you don't like him. He's fun to bully. He's like Simon and from what is that? Fiona and Cake, but worse. I don't think I know what Fiona and Cake is. Might as well say yes. I'm gonna bully him.
You little weasels. Alright, fine. I'll post the damn calling card.
But yeah, I do like bullying him.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
How
Adventure
I
Time
can
spinoff.
twist my arm
Okay.
like this.
I never really saw Adventure Time either.
Whatever.
I'm like
If you're
moderately
really doing
familiar with
this,
the characters.
It'll be early in the morning. Don't be late.
Jinx!
Hey.
Hyodo speech is tomorrow morning. That's when we'll make her aware of the calling card. Hello? We only have one shot for this. Let's make sure we're prepared before we send Zenkichi out. Do I need to finish off the things in Sapporo before I send the calling card? Like, we get to close things out before we leave, right? Hang up. This is a threat.
Here's what I found.
We could probably see what that is first. Sendai Sapporo Jail, or just Sapporo? Wait, didn't I have a request for just Sapporo? Uh-oh. I know I didn't finish it. Oh, wait, maybe that is what I did. With the ramen? Progress.
Are you double checking the request? Good job. Are you double checking the request?
I don't know how I didn't report any of these.
Good job.
Sapporo Jail. Okay, maybe I didn't have one specific to Sapporo then. Let's go talk to everyone first though. I'll take an A&W. I am not a root beer girly. Personally. Oh, no one's out. Never mind. Let's go check this shop one more time. Maybe they'll get maybe they have the SP stuff back again, even though we just bought them. Student blocks, and each block has 3 floors. Each floor has 2 apartments, and each apartment has 6 rooms. So if my math is correct, that's 36 people, including me. Everyone that I met so far is lovely. It's just my bully brain after midnight. Oh, and you're an hour and 30 minutes away from home. That's not like too bad of a travel to get home. If you feel like you need it.
Hi, welcome.
But like in your shared, like in your room itself, you're not sharing it with someone. Excuse me. Just the unit with a bunch of other people. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cough.
Hey there.
Okay, so definitely. Oh, 40 to all allies. Why didn't I buy that sooner?
Here you go.
50 to 1.
Thanks so much.
I think I like the Sendai music better, but the music's pretty good too. Packing the noms today. It's kind of frustrating that there's so much food in this game for HP. It all feels like it does the same thing. Oh, I should go to Sophia though, because I have a lot of money right now.
Can I help you find
Can I help you find something? Oh.
Welcome.
20 to everyone? Sure, why not? Anything that will heal everyone, I'll take it. What's this one? The supermarket! This is what it was. Oh, hell yeah.
At all? Want your
I'm
receipt?
buying everything
At all?
here.
Want your receipt? You done? Want your receipt? At all? Here you go. You done?
Here you
Here
go.
you go. At all? Want your receipt? You done? Here you go. At all? Here you go.
Ooh, you don't have pork though? So I can't make curry?
Thanks.
Okay, a weird take, lady, but sure. I'm sad that no one's out to talk to. Want our seat? That all? Here you go. I do really like the shopkeeper's voice lines here. What a mood. She loves her job. She loves capitalism. You could tell. Okay, so we'll make some food. I think we might go to the Velvet Room too. But I don't know what kind of personas I'm gonna make. Because we just did... Actually, we probably leveled up a couple from 2 boss battles. So we'll do that. Let's get to work. Legit, some of my favorite video game voice acting. Not the calling card. Oh, we also need to go to Sophia. Right.
Let me help.
Who? Who's helping me? Oh, I don't have rice. Everything calls for rice. Look how many I could make. 6 seafood bowls. You're joking. 40 HP to all allies. We have a lot of stew. That's good.
Hey, that sounds good.
Actually, I don't want to use the onions. We'll leave it. It's fine. Let's go to the shop.
This should be helpful.
I don't like that sell all as an option.
Are you sure?
Because I don't want to sell the non-treasures. Wait. Yeah, so I have to go through everything? Or is it just like sell all, like the line?
Are you sure?
All materials? No, you're crazy, girl.
Are you sure?
Ooh, 10 of these.
Are you sure? Are you sure? How many? Are you sure? How many?
13 frozen spoons.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm also curious to see if they'll ever bring the camera stores Amazon has, where all you have to do is pick up items and it auto charges your account. I feel like yeah, because I think there's another store that was doing that too, that wasn't Amazon. I want to say it's a specific Whole Foods, but I could be wrong. Are you sure?
Who is it for?
Or a curved blade used by the ancient Greeks.
Having trouble deciding?
Okay, so none of these have specific
Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage.
effects on them. Sad.
You want this one?
No, we won't do Ryuji. We'll do Yusuke's though.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much.
Not Makoto's. Haru's though, yes.
Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage.
Also, Sophia's.
Thanks for your patronage.
Maybe On's? Oh yeah, we'll do On's because hers has an effect.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to keep that just in case. Okay, we still have 100,000. The only one that we didn't get was Morgana, Makoto's, and Ryuji's.
Who is it for?
Probably the least likely I would use. Sophia, my love. Why is she sitting like that? To be fair, she's not human, so she doesn't know what's appropriate. Hi, Haley, welcome back.
Which one?
Haley, you just got past the 3rd jail, right? And then you were done? And like that's where you're at right now. Null forget, reduce nuke damage. Null dizzy, null freeze. Ew, agility. I'm too lazy to do all this with armor, honestly. I just want to find it.
Having trouble deciding?
Whoa, wait. Magic plus 3 or reduce physical damage? I like both of those, actually.
You want this one?
We'll do this one.
Do you want to equip that? Put it to
Morgana's
good
more
use,
there for
okay?
heals. A glaring cape. Ooh, a power camisole. Probably not for On, but maybe for... Who's this? Who am I on right now? Not Yusuke. Makoto?
Having trouble deciding?
Let's put it on Haru.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay?
I'm so lazy! I don't want to do this.
You want this one?
Sure, put it on her.
Who is it for?
Never mind.
Which one?
Yeah, not the boss yet. I only did the warden. And then I got annoyed by Zenkichi, and here we are. That's it. 120 to 1 ally? Maybe I should actually buy some of those. Let's buy a dish.
You want this? Thank you very much.
Purifying ash. Soothing towel. I'm never gonna use these ailment specific ones.
How many would you like? You want these for your
We'll buy the
beach
medicine though. What else did I say? Velvet room time. We got yelled at by Zenny, and I yelled back. It was just so
Welcome to the Velvet
annoying.
Room.
Why is he questioning us?
Awaken your new self.
Shisha? I have to get rid of Mothman and Jack Frost? I have to get rid of Jack Frost for everything. 36. Shisha. We can do it this way instead. Jack-o'-lantern and succubus. Huh? I don't have a level 24 jack-o'-lantern, do I? He's level 10. What do you mean? Are you gonna let me do this? Oh, I was gonna say, why even show this to me? Rub it in, I guess. Literally, who's out here with a level 24 jack-o'-lantern? 31 Satana and Principality? Holy shit, there's so many that I can't make. Because these personas aren't high enough? Yo, is this part of the game? Should I be grinding to get a level 23 pixie? I guess I can use PP. That's annoying. Okay, I can make a black ooze though. And I guess we'll just have to buy them back. Let me register my
You wish to
personas
browse
first
the entry.
and make sure
What
that all
will
this
you
is
be
right.
registering?
Oh shit. Let's just do it all of them.
Would you like to register all of them?
Is there Andres here?
Would you like
I don't
to
know why. I feel like he was the one that... Some of your personas are lower level than those you already have registered? Oh yeah, just the higher level ones. Oh, now I'm nervous. That's okay.
This persona has been registered in its present condition.
Just slime. Can you get Alice in this? I don't know. Since she had like a contingency in in P5, I honestly don't know. I never got Alice in Royal though. I remember the answer, but I don't think Freezy wants spoilers. Yeah, I think we'll leave that to be a surprise. You didn't get Alice in Royal? No, I did not. I don't think. I fought her in like the special battles.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Mata Runda temporarily decreases attack for a wide area and headbutt. Oh, he has a lot of strengths actually, but he also has a lot of weaknesses. Kind of a wash.
Choose which skill.
Okay, we want Jack Frost back later. I don't like this.
Is this the... Now,
But hopefully we can fuse
let
this
us
guy
begin.
immediately afterwards. Oh, you got her in vanilla by chance? Was it like an alarm? I got lucky with her and my fusions lined up for a meme build? What do you mean? What did you end up making? Don't skip back the black blob. Don't skip it. But he's useless to me. Oh, you didn't know what you were doing would get her. Oh yeah, because it was different for not royal, right? You couldn't see what your result was gonna be. I don't know how. I would not do a whole 80-hour game like that, I feel like. But maybe I would. I don't know. But I feel like this way is... Well, this was showing the results, so I don't know.
it
Legion?
seems that it can gain new power.
I hate this thing.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Temporarily increases critical auto evade rate for one ally. He already has electric. Let's just do it.
That it can gain new power. Choose which skill to inherit.
Play P5 pretty blind, and then the end, when I wanted to fuse cool stuff, yeah. Fusing was like one of my favorite parts for sure. Brain Shake, Physio, Concentrate. I'll leave that on you, because I do like that ability. And then...
Is this the person?
I don't like this guy either.
Be born anew.
I think I remember she had a trait that increases insta-kill chance for Despair, and she had like a few skills that increase Despair chance and Inflict Despair. So it's Inflict Despair and almost insta-kill everything, unless I'm thinking of Thanatos. It really could have been either, but like I feel like one of those sounds like it is Alice's like special skill. Wait, what is happening? There's mishaps in this game? Stop, that was cute. What? Succubus. You want to be with me so much, making me a mask? Sure, do whatever your heart desires. If you are garbage, I'll be so mad at you. Did I get scammed? I mean, she could be high level. She could have fusing abilities.
Different than expected.
During a persona fusion, there's a rare chance of fusing a different persona than the one that was expected. Personas born from fusion accidents are more likely to receive stat bonuses, so they may start out fairly strong. Her magic's pretty high. She's level 35 too, so I think this Succubus versus my other one. High chance of brainwash to an area of foes. And then she has Sigh, Snap, Crackle and Pop, if you will. Not so scammed. I feel like maybe medium scammed. Like slight scam. Let me see.
Wish to browse the entry. Please take a
Oh, well,
look.
my last Succubus was level 11, so I think that's not bad. Am I just supposed to rely on having mishap fusions in order to have like a level 24 jack-o'-lantern? Because that seems to be the case.
You wish to browse the entries.
Let me register the
What will you be
Succubus.
registering? Will you
Ooh, yeah,
register
she's level
this?
35.
This persona has been registered in its present condition.
No, I'm not done here. We're gonna be here for hours, actually.
You wish to strengthen it. Awaken your new
So that means we
self.
can make this one with Succubus and Jack Frost.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Sukukaja can dodge curse. Ooh, look at all his available slots, though. Okay.
It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which.
Do we want to send you off with some... a wide variety of abilities? Wait, he can use a curse ability? Why is that? Oh shit, his magic is not great, actually.
Choose which.
So yeah, let's give him concentrate in this one, and then electricity. Brainwash, maybe?
Is this the person? Be born anew.
This is why I can't play this game. It requires too much thinking. Oh, Haley, you spent money? I would like to hear. Did you buy games? I don't know why. I just keep going and opening the Steam store as if I'm gonna buy something. I don't know. I have no time to play any other game, but I just feel like there's something out there that I want to browse and buy. Excuse me. You have mask, you and me. Don't worry, be happy. Oh. Ooh, 35. Okay, so which one's down here? Am I like missing things? I just made Shisha. Oh, that's it? No, Legion. Kaiwan and Satana? I want you to tell me what level my current Andres and Pixie currently is. Oh, fusible. Oh. Only Eligor? I mean, I guess I haven't made him yet, so. He has a strength of 23. It says fusible! If it says fusible, that means I should be able to fuse him! You're fucking crazy! Oh, insufficient space. Okay, that's fair. See, that's okay. We'll allow that.
You wish to browse the entries?
How do I clear out a space in my persona? Do I have to leave this page?
You wish to browse the entries? You wish to strengthen it?
Wait, I do have room. Whatever. I'm not playing this game with you again. Hysterical slap and evil touch. Yeah, we'll get rid of slime. For Ellie. Returning already? No!
Awaken your new self.
Toggle display. How did I get to the other page? Fusible? Oh, how did I do that? It was only showing me Eligor's specifically.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Unknown.
Choose which.
I'm gonna fuse it just to have it, but I don't really like the abilities that you're gonna get. Temporarily increases the critical auto evade rate for all allies. Yes. Oh my god, 24? You're nutty. Fear. Is physical still technical against fear? Or is it, do I have to use psychokinesis? It's like looking in the fridge for a snack. I ordered one item through work, so that was free, but I got a desktop standing a standing desk. Then on Amazon, I got an under the desk walking pad, like a little treadmill, and I also ordered a sad lamp and also a bulldog carbonara ramen. That's so funny. I really hope the new work setup will help me feel better working from home through the winter. Ooh, you're like planning ahead. That's very smart. And yeah, hey, I've seen those. I'm very curious to know if that's gonna work for you. Hopefully it does. Because the sad will hit sad lamp because I feel like I need it. Yeah, I feel like you can see those suggested quite a bit on Amazon. But my partner just got one of the little walking treadmills and they're so small. They're so cute. I really like those a lot. And I feel like they're like way cheaper than they were before, so I feel like it's a good time to pick one up. If you shy it.
Is this the persona you'd like?
Sure. Super thin, I'm so excited.
Now,
yes!
Let us begin.
Did you get where it's in a pretty color? Elle's is green. Oh my god. Ame no Uzame. I mean, we'll come back for you. 200 plus or 300 plus? I got for 160 today? Yeah, that was a good snag for today for sure. It is a very... I feel like I like that you jumped on that. I was trying to do some online shopping for clothes. Because I was trying to buy more outfits for TwitchCon. Because I'm like, I have no clothes at this present time. And then I got anxious. and I couldn't make a decision. So I ended up buying anything. But I need to buy some stuff before next month. Ooh, high endurance. 39, 29. Mitra, principality.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Yes, okay. This I feel like I'll enjoy. Curse and bless. This is Akechi's love child Homest.
Choose which.
So what do you have? That's an auto, right? An auto kill. Medium bless damage to an area, and then medium curse damage to an area. So we'll just, you're gonna be like an attacker, I feel like.
choose which
and use whatever. Burn. Ice. Ooh, wind or nuke. Let's do nuke. A walking pad, and I can turn into a treadmill you can run on, but I don't trust myself to run on it because I walked on it and almost fell off multiple times. I'm gonna have to walk at 0.2 miles per hour. Watching Ugly Betty on my TV and landing on the floor. My coworker said that they can get like 10 miles in during the workday, even just going slow? Really? Wow, that's so impressive actually. Going slow is smart, especially if you're going to be walking all day. Yeah, I was thinking like 10-minute spurts at a time, but like walking for what, like the majority of before lunch or something is very smart. I put my side lamp on my desk too, so it cooks me all day. Give me the serotonin, and it'll be like, you're simulating walking in the sun. That's very smart. Do like 40 minutes at 3.0 or 3.5 and I'm sweating. That makes me want to take hers and like bring it in here for a little bit and see if I would do it for like a whole day. But I don't have a standing desk. I have a monitor arm, or an arm for at least my laptop part, so I could use that. I'm the one who keeps watch over all the oaths of this world, and the one who shall become your mask. Dope! Nice to meet you. I have a standing desk for my PC setup, Tina, but my work desk is different. I work in the closet. Okay, so I'm a low level for this. We already have Shisa. We don't have Legion still. Kaiwan and Satana. My Satana is level what? 26? So all I need to do is level him up right now. Let me see if that's the only one that I need. Because I think it is.
Please,
okay.
Take your time. You wish to browse the entries. You wish to strengthen it.
Do I have Satana on me? I don't. Okay. Y'all, is it time to sell or send? I haven't really been using him. And Pixie.
You wish to browse the entry. Please take a look.
Satana
okay?
Unana.
You may take it with you.
And then I'll go ahead and grab Kaiwan because I was using him before and I like using him right now.
Is this okay?
But I think he's the right level for this fusion.
You may take it with you.
Oh my god, I have no money. I'm so broke.
Performing a fusion.
Ooh, brother. I got carried away, I'll admit.
How much power will you add?
I think it was only 31, and for 30,000 PP, we can do that.
Okay.
Don't have a standing desk either. They're little desk adjusters you can put on top of your desk that rises. Oh yeah, I should do that. You can walk and strap your keyboard to your to your waist. I'm backseating standing desk. No, I know what you're talking about. They're like risers basically, laptop or like monitor risers that move. I think I've seen those before. They added crosswords to my news app, and I'm a huge Dumbo, but big Persona vibes. Let's go. Oh my god, Astral, I was thinking about this the other day because I feel like anytime I watch people play Persona, they love to stop for the crossword puzzles. And I can't relate to that behavior because I was always like, I'm too dumb for a crossword, and I just always step past it. But now I'm like, maybe I should try to do crosswords so I like work my brain. You know what I mean? Wisdom! Hi, Wisdom. Welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your toad. Haley, you're an expert. We need to know more from you. Rejoin a gym because I felt like I needed to feel better about working out. No, see, I feel like I'm worried that I wouldn't actually go as a thing. Especially since I don't, it would be better if it was like something I did before going to work or like things like that, because that was always the best for my routine. It's always really hard when I like have to leave my house to go to the gym and then come back. So right now I'm trying to get back into doing my what is it, Peloton classes for my bike at home.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Did I not make this guy? I thought I did. Whatever, I hate him
It
either way.
seems that Tues
He's
which
the worst. Let's do concentrate. Bless. Ice.
is this the
Whatever.
persona you'd like?
Fish! Hi, Fish! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! How are we doing today? Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello with the raid. Is it Harkula? Hello. Sun and Showers, welcome in. Tara. Oh, that's Tara Stark. Hello, welcome in. Royalty. Fish also, hello, welcome in. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Duchomp, welcome. Josh the Hyrule. Wait, Hyrule Lorite? Is that what that is? And Fish! Fish, thank you so much for the resub. Hey, yo. 30 months. 30 months, that's crazy. Hi, readers. If you're new here, hello. My name is Freezy. My pronouns are she, her. And we're doing some Persona. We're doing, Strikers for the first time. And I'm like, I think maybe halfway or a little more than halfway through the story. But it's been a good time for anyone that's played Persona 5 before. It's the, at least, story sequel to the base game. But it's been very fun. How was Minish Cap today, Fish? How are you liking it? The Dirty 30? Don't talk to me about 30. I don't want to hear it. Chemo! Hi, Chemo. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I got left behind. Do it again. You can't come into... You can't have a raid where you're leaving behind people. That's just bad. That's just bad behaviors. Not fell off the wagon. Laureate. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Everyone struggles with it. I'm glad I can at least try to figure out and fix it for next time. But yeah, thank you for correcting me. Minish Cap is super cute. Recommend checking it out for sure. Yes, I was very excited when they put that one on the virtual console because I've never played Minish Cap before. I've heard that the hat is kind of a dick, which I'm pretty excited for. I want to hear about that. Oh, is that the Oregon Trail reference? Yeah, fell off the wagon and then died of dysentery. That's chemo. That's chemo for you. The hat's a total asshole. Look, good. Because I feel like I missed the days where Nintendo wasn't afraid to give us asshole characters. I.e. all of my villagers in New Leaf. They're all so rude to me. And now they're just flowery. Now they're just too nice. So yeah, it's just like a golden era, you know? Jumping jellyfish indeed. I'm glad you're liking it so far though. And for any friends out here that are already following Fish has been plowing through some of the older Zelda games and does a lot of retro gaming in general. So please follow our friend. Fish has really great vibes also. We were talking about like ordering work stuff and like work setups in general. Peloton, right? No, I don't own like an actual Peloton, Tina. I own like I got a different bike from Amazon and then I just have the Peloton app. But yeah, you can join the Peloton cult with us. Why not? I just like puzzles. Maybe you would enjoy them too. Yeah, I asked my partner if like she wanted to do crosswords with me because I feel like, you know, a tag team situation on a crossword, that would be fun. But I can't do them on my own. I've tried to do crosswords on my own and it just doesn't work because I do not know. I do not have a good vocabulary. And you don't have room for 2 desks. Okay. That makes sense, Haley. I like yoga and walking the dog, but any exercise that feels like I have to intentionally choose to work out. No, that's fair. So do you would say that you don't like high intensity cargo, Haley? I love crosswords and word searches. Word searches are fine. Word searches are good because I don't actually have to have the knowledge. I just have to have eyeballs. I just have to have eyeballs to do that. Ink Monsters, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to have you here. I'm doing some Persona fusions for anyone that might be familiar with the Persona series, and it's my favorite thing to do. It's so fun. It's like little science experiments. If y'all have ever seen I was gonna call it the Pokemon fusions that they do, but they don't really it's almost 2 + 2 will equal 18 because the result doesn't make any sense, truly. So there's that. And then this thing is disgusting also. Double raid Jordan. Hi Jordan. Hi Raiders. Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? Jordan, thank you so much for coming in and raiding. Wigfoot, hello. Is it Anta Meow? Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for raiding. Persona uses Digimon logic, yes. Although it's not like, oh, 2 + 2 = 4 with a gun. Like, that's Digimon logic. Missy, how are you? I'm doing very well. How was Dead by Daylight today? I hope it was a very good time. I haven't played DBD in a long time because like I've gotten very tilted from the game. But Jordan, I also saw that you were playing Baldur's Gate. Are you playing that on stream at all? Also, hi Raiders, welcome in. If you're new here, hello, my name is Freezy. My pronouns are she, her, and we're going through Persona 5 Strikers, but I also play some farming sims on the weekend. We're just like having a good time. We're just chatting while I'm making disgusting things on stream. You know, the usual. I love Digimon logic. I also love Digimon logic. Truly. There were definitely DVD matches. Yeah, have you tried the Chainsaw game yet? The like other asymmetrical online horror game? Because I know that it's like free with Xbox Game Pass, so I kind of wanted to try it. Would love to stream it. We will see. It makes my PC churn when I play. Yeah, I haven't been able to play it, or I'm scared to try to stream it because first of all, it's huge. It's huge, so I don't know if it's gonna work because I play on my Steam Deck right now. But I don't think my PC can run it because my PC couldn't do Elden Ring very well. And granted, I have changed my graphics card since then, but I'm still worried. Professor Oak in in bondage as evolution stages either. That monster's so kawaii. Listen, someone has to love him, and I'll accept that. I'm glad you like him. War Greymon is my all-time favorite Digimon. Really? War Greymon? That's a good one. I like Marine Angemon, but just because he's a little baby. He's cute. I did try TCM. It was fun for a little, so you don't like it as much as DBD. You think it's gonna like make it? Considering getting Baldur's Gate for the hot lore. The lore is very hot. Very worthwhile. He looks like a COVID molecule. Get out of here. That's so real though. Although it looks like he has like little penises dangling out from him, so that makes me uncomfortable. Looks like some shit you'd see on Courage the Cowardly Dog for a one-off gag. I hate him. He looks like his existence hurts. Oh, yeah, I know that's so true. He's in pain, actually. Poor guy. Listen, we don't have to look at him anymore. Do I actually have a persona that I like right now? I don't think so. But if y'all want to see hot persona hours, this is the hottest one I have. Oh, you can't see him. There you go. Sexy man. I don't think so, mostly because it's a licensed game and they never last long. However, it's definitely fun. Maybe wait for it to go on sale. Oh, that's true with a licensed game though. That's so real. Did y'all say that there's an Avatar game that's coming out? Like, they're doing the whole series of Avatar in a game. And I didn't know that was like releasing anytime soon. Our king! Mothman is very cute. I love him. He's very... but they do have some like, actual hot ones. I don't have them right now, unfortunately. He's okay.
You wish to browse the entry? Please take a look.
I just want to show y'all a hot persona now. Oh, she's pretty hot. I love her. You can't see her face though. Airbender or Way of Avatar? You know what? Both. There's Airbender and the Way of Water one. But I saw the Way of Water one on the, what is it? The State of Play? The PlayStation State of Play? The screenshots look so cool. They did. I played the Korra game, and that was actually really good. I was just so very surprised. I didn't realize this was coming out. She. I do need to take her back out.
Is this okay?
Lilim is okay. She's not my favorite. But I think she counts in hot persona hours. As does Principality, my queen. Actually. We love a creepy ghost woman. Oh yeah. Is there any other to actually stand? We have an Airbender game. It's on Wii. Get it right, losers. I'm talking about a new one. The Wii? I haven't heard that word in years. Okay, sorry. I need to make sure that we've done all the Persona fusions that we can do, which I think was the case. I'm still level 35, so I can't do these that are unregistered. So I think we're okay there.
You wish to strengthen it?
I think I'm letting go of the idea of having like a full team of personas. Like, if I'm not gonna use them, there's no point in holding on to it, right?
Is this okay?
Maybe that's how I would have gotten a higher level of like Jack-o'-lantern. If I had room, I could have picked up the masks. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, but we're gonna take up Jack Frost because we have to. Is this okay? Yes, Laventa. It's been okay for the past 20 times.
You wish to strengthen it?
One thing keeping me from buying it is Fae Farm being considered, and also I'm in uni now, so how often would I get around to playing it, you know? Yeah, the beginning of university for a game like Baldur's Gate probably wouldn't be ideal. I remember my sister refused to buy me GTA because she said I was gonna fail out of college. And I was like, you know what, fair enough. You're so right for that. Okay, I'm gonna keep him for fusion stuff. Who were we using before? We were using not Legion. Kai, what's his name? Oh, he's not in here. Well, shit. Mothman has my... No, not Mothman. Archangel. He has my attack up and whatnot. Yeah, Tarunda and Rakunda. Mothman is Mothman. No other questions at this time. This guy just has a lot of things that I want to use for fusing, including Soul Thief. I'm trying to figure out if there's someone that I should get out of here.
How much power will you add?
Matarunda, Marakunda, Shisha. Shit. I think I do want all these people, don't I? This is probably the least likely one I'm going to use. So I'm going to delete him. Legion. And I'm going to get Kaiwan back.
You wish to browse the end? Please take a look.
He was more well-rounded, I think.
Is this okay?
Is this okay?
You do not have the funds.
I'm broke! Oh, I'm very broke. Okay.
You have no personas to register.
Okay, don't kick me while I'm down, if you don't mind.
You wish
Thank
to
you.
strengthen it?
God, what did I do? Okay, well, we'll
How
level
much
up
power
Jack
will you
Frost
add?
so he can get this new ability. It's
This
gonna
is what
33.
you-
Oh, that's a lot that I just
Okay.
spent on him. Dodge Curse. Let's do that. Wait, what? Oh, my level is not high enough. Okay, that's fair enough.
How much power? This is...
Uh-oh, broke problems.
Okay.
Me. Ew, he's very dark. Ailment boost? Hold on a second. Hold the damn phone. Oh, I can't level him up anymore, though. Shit. Barith. Dodge
How much
ice.
power will you add? This is what you...
Okay, I'm just trying to get the next unlock
Okay.
that we can for abilities. Like, we can do him again because he has
How much
another nuke
power?
ability.
This is what...
Okay.
How
Dizzy
much power
boost.
will you add? This is what...
I'm gonna be rocking a level 31 Mothman out here.
How much power will you add? This is what you...
Not Mothman with the almighty damage. That's iconic behavior, actually. What? Medium almighty damage to a wide area of foes. That's so funny. And Dazzler... Almighty is a technical for Dizzy, isn't it? That's hilarious. Now, I wish I was not broke. But what are we missing? We're missing wind damage, I think. And... Oh no! Jack Frost has it. And I think we had electric too. Psychokinesis, curse, bless, ice. Okay, I think we have everything covered at least. Yeah. Okay,
May
we've been
luck be on
fusing
your side.
for so long. Mothman, yes. That's so funny. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll just have Mothman until the end of time. Let me go ahead and save. That was a lot of work we just did. I'm exhausted. God, how long were we actually in there? That was crazy. Okay, I think... Let's discuss. Maybe we should talk before heading to bed. You think asking too much out of Gramps? I mean, we made him do the calling card again. Well, we are in charge of the metaverse. Maybe we could just make him in charge of the real world stuff, like calling cards? I suppose it's how a deal would work. Maybe we did twist his arm a little bit. Do you really think it's okay to make a policeman leave our calling cards? Under normal circumstances, maybe not, but there are more important things at stake than preserving every aspect of the law. There's no turning back once the calling card is out. Are you ready for this, Haru? Yes, I believe so, though I could really use a bit of encouragement. Why do you need encouragement?
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, I'll get the calling card ready.
I should write something.
Is she getting cold feet? Watch, this whole game is about Haru being backstabbing us.
Yeah!
Ready anytime. Haru, I take it we can leave this card's contents to you?
Yes.
Yes, I want to show Mari-san how I feel personally. You ought to rest. I'll get to writing. Tomorrow's the big day. Let's give it our all, guys. She's very sad. I feel like she's a lot more torn up by this. I mean, I guess it's more personal to her. Good evening, Rogue. I'm sorry for short notice, but could we meet up? I'd like to talk to you. If you have the time, it'd make me quite happy. I'll be waiting in front of the fountain. What's this? Is she okay? I don't think so. Haru!
I'm sorry to call you out so late.
I was worried about you.
Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san. How could I forget someone I loved so much?
Came out of nowhere, huh?
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized. All the times we spent together, and the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories.
Oh my god, she has repressed memories from her dad?
At some point, I got used to hiding things away, and I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san.
Wait, that's traumatizing. Haru! That must have been hard.
Thanks for understanding. To be honest, I feel like I was running from the past again.
Oh, that's tragic.
A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. Then of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up."
Well, that sounds kind of mean, actually.
Because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up.
Snack time. Jordan, what are you snacking on?
I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that."
Okay, see, this one I do feel bad for. I do feel bad for this monarch.
Then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality.
You're strong, Haru. Was more like girl dinner. Don't judge you. Listen, that already sounds like it's gonna be delicious. There's nothing wrong with picking out your favorite things and snacking on them.
To thank for that. It's too late to save my father.
You don't
But
say.
it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago.
Let's change her heart.
Yes. Thanks for hearing me out.
Haru's so sweet.
Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night.
Okay, the initial, like, hearing Haru's voice in P5 was definitely like, oh my god, it's so annoying, I cannot stand it. But I feel like the more I'm listening to it, it grows on me. Or it feels more fitting and it's like not as bothersome.
Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others?
Slice of pork, some bites of chicken salad, and some chocolate icing. The chocolate icing was a big surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, chicken salad sounds so good though. Hello, all the raiders! Raiders, welcome in! Is it so also? Hello, welcome in. How are we doing today? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. She what? Wait, who? She who? I don't know if we act now. Maybe we maybe we can save him. I'm sorry. Does that say obsessed with hot drinks and warm soups? You have come to the right place. We were talking about soups earlier. How are we feeling about it being soup season again? Also, hi raiders, welcome in. If you're new here, hello. My name is Freezy. My pronouns are she, her, and we're playing Persona 5 Strikers for the first time. And I also do some farming sims. I'm playing Fae Farm on the weekends as well. Both are being a very great time. Yeah, lots of raids. Hello friends, welcome in. Hollow Knight. How are you liking Hollow Knight? Is this your first time that you're playing? Soup lovers rise up. Yeah, I feel like I gotta make some soup this weekend. I thought about making Arroscaldo 2 weekends ago, but it was still really hot. It might be good to do it like in the next few weeks though. You haven't had soup in a long time? Listen, now's the time to change that. What kind of soup would you get? Hollow Knight, gorgeous soundtrack. Gorgeous soundtrack, infuriating gameplay. Hollow Knight is like the one game I've ever rage quit in my life. Bought it in 2017 and haven't touched it once. Is that not a damn mood though? That is literally me as hell. But yeah, hopefully you're liking it now. Like I said, the first time I tried to play Hollow Knight, I just kind of couldn't. It made me realize that I'm really not like into platformers really, but I do like watching it, and I feel like a lot of people very much have brain rot for it and like fall in love with it very much. But have you ever played Persona before? Is it okay if I call you Sao? So how do I feel about this jail story? Definitely liking this one more than the other two. I don't know if it's because of like the more connection with Haru versus like the other people were just like random. I feel like it is getting progressively more like heartbreaking, and like you feel more empathetic for each of the monarchs like the longer it's going, which is making me really afraid, because I'm like, am I going to be this like even more heartbroken with the rest of them? I'm scared. I'm very scared about that. But yeah, this one is definitely making me feel a lot more for the monarch itself. And I understand that like the other two were also like, they are the way they are because of their trauma and like from forces that were like not really with, you know, they were kind of almost like not forced to be in a certain way, but something, an outside force made them a certain way. This one just makes me feel the saddest. Popular today? 3 raids since I've been here? Yeah, all the friends are so nice, and I'm very grateful to everyone that I know that are coming in. Have not played it. I have friends who are obsessed with it. If JRPGs are like your thing and like good characters and like you could get deep into a story, I'd highly suggest it. I played it for the first time in October last year when it first came out on PC, and it's like it is my all-time favorite game right now. Is it Shalafi? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to have you here. You like this jail story as well? Is this one of your favorites?
I wonder if I'll ever know.
Sophia's also making me sad. She's getting progressively frightening. Oh, here from Jordan's raid. I'm just slow. No worries. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. You could have just snuck out the back and no one would have ever known. But I appreciate you stopping in. This is the 3rd jail. Yeah, I'm about to finish the 3rd jail. And I don't know how many more I have. Past this. Will she eventually? Do we really want AI to be cognizant like that?
Okay. I'll believe you. It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Makes my brain go bzzzt. Also relatable. It's nice to have you here, except if you like fudge. Oh, true. I forgot to leave that disclaimer as well. You're so right, B. Also, so if you need to go raid and run, if you need to go take a screen break, go get a little snacky, please do. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello. I really appreciate that.
Good day, everyone.
Oh.
Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise as pure as snow?
How many Persona games got robot girls on the squad?
And remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo.
Honestly, all games should have robot girls on the squad. After playing Nier, I wholeheartedly believe this.
Whoa, it's real.
Where do they see it?
What's going on?
Oh, on those pillars.
Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is...
We haven't seen her yet. Oh!
And they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop
What is the
me.
meaning of this? Oh, finally, the food is being mentioned.
I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out.
Gobble me, swallow me. Maybe not. Maybe we don't do that.
Standing there. Take these wretched things down.
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Let's begin the operation. I'm nervous. I'm also scared of her. She kind of reminds me of Ursula. Like, Little Mermaid Ursula. Banger alert incoming? I'm a little mad though that the food like barely, like it was like all over her jail, and I just kind of led up to her design. That's it. I guess like because she's feasting on
just add this.
her constituents. I don't know, man. Don't really understand the tie-in. I feel like maybe it was just because they were making her like a
Let's go.
like a fat villain. That's why. It was like otherwise it doesn't make sense. So therefore you have to climb forks, so it makes sense.
I'll do my best.
Oh, who should I bring in here? Maybe On Sophia and Haru. Surprise, surprise. Oh wait, Bond also.
Let's see.
I think we'll do the one that does like increase magic or defense. This one. Anything else we can unlock? Oh shit, I should have done this before I shopped. I have 2 points. What can I just like spend it on? Nothing? Okay, stats. Not Yusuke. Yusuke, Haru, Sophia, Ryuji, Makoto. Okay. Or Morgana. No, this is good. I missed your reaction to the He Horde. It was very cute. Was not expecting that at all, too. Why the food tie-in? Not. I feel like it was just kind of loose, in my opinion. I need help. Astral, how's your app going? It's like they know that like Jack Frost, their moneymaker. You put that in the trailer. People hear 6-letter word for like an expression that shows discomfort. I picked pissed.
Looks like we're safe here.
You're not wrong though. I feel like other people will help. Will be able to help. It was
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and what?
Yeah, she feasted.
Silence!
Oh, I don't like how her lips are moving. Her mouth is moving.
That couldn't be Mari-san?
What on earth happened to her? I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
But like, why?
You had best not get in my way. I'm almost there. We're a few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those
I do like
votes you
the
get
Ice
by
Queen
twisting
look
people's
though, that's for
hearts are
sure.
worthless.
It is kind of boring that she's like very
Your staff
one tone.
will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouth. I've done nothing wrong.
The way her portrait looks directly at you, that is abnormal, right?
Working them into the ground.
Stop.
Silence all charlatans.
Stop.
And I will consume every last
That's a big
vote
fork,
in
and why does it
this
only have 3 prongs?
Whether these people agree with me or not, only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Are you happy living a lie?
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions.
From facing
what
Simpson
good does it
energy
do
or
to
something
turn
else?
loyal
No,
citizens
I can
into
see that. From
mindless
facing
drones?
Simpson
Isn't
energy.
it better to let them arrive
Unsettling.
at their own conclusions? To
Well, I guess
follow
Haru
their
kind of
own
looks at you
hearts?
too. I think it is the fact that it's head on.
Good job, Muir. You tell her. Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves
Astral, look at you
are
go.
about to take them back.
I'm Beauty Thief.
Honestly, they're all in my way. Ah,
I still can't believe she's called Beauty
this is
Thief.
the last straw.
The way her moles are made of diamonds? Maybe they're icicles? Pretty sure diamonds though.
You made me so very hungry. Still have time.
Ew,
And
the
the main
spittle on the
course.
screen. This is unnecessary. Oh, that's sick. Is that her belly? And her eyeballs are her boobs? This is some Real Monsters shit. Who designed this?
You will be taking those desires back.
I feel like whoever
What would you know?
whoever designed the Mukta Rock and Zelda was also responsible for this. She's so cute. Wow. What a good lippy color on her.
Boo! Persona! Mothman!
Ooh, curse? Oh. Banana. Wait, so is ice actually a bad idea? Because
Archangel!
I think it might have been. Wait, no, come back.
Archangel! With this! Persona! Jack Frost! Take it!
Oh shit. Thank you. Uh-oh. Y'all, you all gotta move! Don't you see the red circles on the floor?
You're mine!
Really crazy. You sicken me.
I'll get them.
Good thinking, Joker. Get going, Joker.
Is that bad? Yeah, that was bad.
Yours.
I understand. Powerful. You can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis. Mortal.
What is this? Oh, she looks kind of pretty, but what is that? What is that? No!
Doesn't look good, guys.
Garu, get the fuck up! Oh my god. I'm sorry, but the stagger on trying to get back up infuriates me. Oh shit.
Hey, I like that.
Oh shit, oh shit. What is up with his heels? Ooh. Oh yeah, Anna got fucked. She got very fucked. It just doesn't make any sense really to have two weaknesses that are like they're susceptible to each other. You know?
Switch out.
Is that just me? Can you get her up, please? What do you mean? I thought I was picking on both of those times. Jeez. Oh, she's frozen. Okay. No. The gross of this is it's a pretty neat design. It definitely wasn't expecting to look like this once it came back when she was about to start the fight. Beautiful combo. Okay, what were we doing before? If we use Archangel, lower his defense, her defense, and then Kaiwan. I didn't buy Kaiwan back because that was broke. Someone else has it. Someone else has it. Concentrate. Shisha has it. Ooh. This is light curse damage. I gotta have something better. Laku! Oh god, no, we gotta go.
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Go ahead.
Shit, did she die? Oh my god, Haru, thank you. No. Now what? Jack Frost, Mothman, Mitra! Drop that chandelier in here, make her spit up from the impact? Disgusting. You tell me I gotta burp this big old lady? Gross! It's also all the way over there. Can you come here? Come on, you're gassy. You're not you and you're gassy, or whatever this commercial is. Ew. Stop. How come you never gives us a baton pass that's more than just twice? Or just more than the two people? Is that a bond that I need to do later? Why is there a blizzard in here? What is Maracunda? Decreases defense. Okay.
I'll use this.
Oh, apparently slime is wait, run away. I can't be responsible. Fuck me. She's about to die. Why are you literally not dodging? I died to her like 4 times. Gassy, have a Snickers. Yeah, exactly. That's what the commercial meant to say. But they couldn't be real like that. Rio! Hi Rio, welcome in. Oh my god, I'm going. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, Haru is being slow as shit. Or is this like part of the... Oh, I think it's the floor that's happening right now. When did On die? Shit. A third phase? More, there's still more. I must... Oh. That's embarrassing! Stop! That's a fun weak spot. Died to her like 4 times. Because the ice in every game is infuriating. That's very understandable. I'm also running out of SP. Yup. How is it across the board? I guess we'll just go ahead and use the curry. Wait, maybe I should give her another one. Oh! Oh! Something is happening here, and we should run. We should run! I know you just dodged that, right? Okay. We're going so slow! Oh my god! No, unreasonable. Unreasonable. How am I supposed to do anything? Also, On died again. I have something that should res her. Right? It was the same thing. Res and then 50% rescue pill. No, 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 no. You got to dodge. You have to dodge. Stop this. Get your ass up, girly. Not like that. Not like that.
With this.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I have Jack Frost out, right? No, I don't. Even this is slower? Fucking hell. This is sick and twisted. Shit. Okay. We have Jack Frost out right now, so that's good.
This one's strong, and I see the no-go. Don't slip up. Oh, nice, Joker. I hit it weakness.
Dab on them, Haru. Only way she knows how. No, 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 no. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay, HP to all allies. There's so many items. I hate it. I hate it here. And then... literally, what is all this bullshit that I have right now? I hate it. More SP? I also need to get On up again.
This one.
Boo. This is so annoying. There's a dodge, I think.
I'll use this.
That was great, Joker.
She-Sock, Mitra, Jack Frost, Archangel, Jack Frost, Ravage them.
Now attack too. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
The attacks are so slow. Fuck.
Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful. I can handle this. Right, I'll do my best. I got it. I know that was hard. Let's go.
I don't want to do this one again. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. God, you're unreasonable. Oh. I shouldn't have used that item to res people on. I should have saved it for Sophie. Oh god. I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Oh, boy is right. Big Bang Burger. I've used all of them. Remember when I complained about the existence of Big Bang Burgers? Who was that said that? Because she was an idiot. I'm literally just gonna have to rely on this. Joker? Okay. Psychokinesis seems to be doing a lot better than any of my physical, or not my physical, my curse abilities. Archangel. Bring down your defense again. No. Stop. Thank you, Haru. No! Fuck.
Okay.
Get your ass up, girly pop. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I feel like we have to just keep using psychokinesis to cancel. Because otherwise I'm getting my shit rocked. I wish I could use concentrate on Haru, instead of just only Joker. Black Goose.
Spirit, Laku, Shisa, Laku. Spirit.
Wait, no? No. Mitra.
Laku, Spirit. Orthrus. Mothman, Archangel. Jack Frost.
Oh my god, the menu's going so slow. I'm gonna lose my mind. Not Mitra either. Shisha. Mentally focused, physically in pain. Stop. Okay, Haru. Shit. Oh god, okay. What is this? 20 one ally? Sure thing. She just has to cancel everything. Haru, please. Not the fucking 8 shields protecting this lady. You're joking, bro. I'm using all my SP out here for this. Mary, hi Mary. What is this enemy doing? Oh my gosh, she's something else. She's a little hungry. She needs a little sneaky snack. It's kind of a pain, not gonna lie. Oh god. Oh hell yeah, Haru. Please. And she can move. That was it for my SP. What else do I have? 10? 10? This game is fucked. This game is so fucked. You see how close we are? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be so mad. No. Come here. Oh, no. She's mad. She's so fucking mad. Oh, one more. Let's go. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna choke. We're gonna lose. I cannot. I never want to do that again. If I fall, what kind of monster will? Please be over. First try her, I'm gonna screech. Listen, all the items I used, I spent like 100,000 just to beat her in my brain.
Let it end this way. I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice.
Please stop. Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san. And I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was was ultimately my fault.
I don't like that they keep saying
My
that.
staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum.
That's so real.
In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided
Eat or be
I'd
eaten.
the
It
one
makes sense now.
Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory?
Oh.
Innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a
God,
fresh
Gamer
start.
truly Mary,
But
thank
this
you.
time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo!
Oof.
Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman.
Mariko speaking facts
not
though,
someone
yeah,
who
she's actually
collapses over
pretty real for that.
mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high. Because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
I love Haru!
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen. When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruchan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes.
A strange
I
power.
was
Who
so
told you how to
driven
use
by
this
my
power?
personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally
She can't
felt.
hear me. She can't answer me.
I ran for mayor in the first place. To make the city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised.
This one's
That's
so
reason enough
sad.
to take another stand. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start.
The crown pulled off for the on the
Haruchan,
picture was a lot.
you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy.
Oh.
in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
Happy?
This place
Huh?
is collapsing! Let's go!
Collapsing. I wasn't supposed to do that. Imagine that's the one that goes down. I feel like there are parts of that jail that looked very pretty. It was very like monotone though, which I guess like it always happens with like icy areas. But like for an icy level, icy area, they did a lot with it, but it was still like
That took us quite a while.
felt very bland the entire time, you know? I wonder if
were
that's why they made it feel a little faster. That was cool. Haru's the
It
coolest
was
in my
only because
mind.
you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish? Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
How are we gonna afford lobster hot pot?
Why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
Genghis
No
Khan?
way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue? Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil
Genghis
called a
Khan.
Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
I'm being schooled out here. What about sukiyaki?
True. Though sukiyaki is
I love how they're
served
trying to
hot pot
educate me and
style,
like got the
etymology
chill
does
music
differ
going in the
too. I
background.
wonder why.
The chill
Does it even
reminiscent
matter?
music.
Hey, was that a smile just now?
I can't do this. Wait, is there dating? Is there dating in this one? I don't think so, right? I feel like if we could go on dates with people, they would have already introduced that. Oh, I like seeing you happy, Haru. Because you've been so tragic for, you know, our entire friendship.
Steve's award-winning smile. I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh? Were you watching?
Yusuke! I can feel a strong bond with my friends. You're not him ratting us out like that. Increases ammo count? Oh.
All right, Sophia. Find us the best Genghis
I guess I'm not
Khan in
reading.
Sapporo.
What do we mean?
Sophia? Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
She's considering, is she considering friendship? Is she also considering, is it a barbecue or hot pot? Yusuke never changed, true. I feel like timeline wise, since this game is supposed to go over summer, I don't know. I'm trying to predict when this game, like how much longer we have in this game. Why was I supporting her again?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
I just now noticed on shoes. She's wild in for that one.
Thank you all.
Oh,
for
I'm
taking your
triggered.
time to gather here today.
Don't give me this
Actually,
setup.
There's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of.
God,
The
she
snow
has to
sculpture that
rebuild like
collapsed
Yoshido.
was built by
Yoshida.
an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected
There's
to
always
see the
50
finer
million
details
mics. I know.
and went ahead.
There's a mic shortage, haven't they heard?
As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone.
Because everyone else
myself.
sucks,
Covered it up
Marco.
by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me.
How do we feel about this narrative where she's responsible for this girl's death?
I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Like she just is putting so much of the blame on herself. And like, well, she might have to take some of the responsibility. I feel like she's trying to take so much of it. And I don't know, maybe that's like her civil service pressuring her to feel that way.
Kyoto-san's made up her mind. I wonder if she'll be arrested. Good question.
Arrested? I guess she covered up.
Kyoto was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor,
Oh,
she
because of the
couldn't protect her
boats. Never mind.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame, but she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever. Zenkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference?
Yes. We did.
Yep. You all did a bang-up job.
The way I just want to send him a K. That's it.
They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings. And now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
Ugh, whatever, I guess that's useful.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
This is very sad.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside when I became mayor. I wanted to protect this city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth.
I feel like a problem I'm having is like, we know that she was friends with Okumura, and he was a distorted man. But I guess again, there's just like something else that was an outward force that made them become that way, and it wasn't just necessarily like that's who they are. So I feel like that was another reason to feel like a lot of distrust from her, but she does genuinely seem like she's a good person, and then there's just been so much within politics that had pulled her to be like this. It's like, it really does feel like a little bit like Yoshida's story, where it's like a good intentioned person who's been like used as a scapegoat, and then I don't know, like has to basically play by the rules of politics. Ugh, eat or be eaten. I feel like that's also actually like was really good, like a good analogy for this now. I take back the mean fork comments that I was saying earlier.
That's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Your family?
Mari-san!
Girl, I don't know your family.
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry.
Like, she seems so nice. She does seem like she cares for Haru a lot.
I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there. Just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan.
This is a lot.
I'm happy for you, Haru.
Especially with Haru losing her family. Oh, is that what Sophia's trying to process?
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs, I've left our city, and I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
I'm so mad.
You won't be involved in politics?
Why is she still using the self-deprecating talk?
Yes, I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
Gaunt woman? Oh no, is it Kaho's mom? You've put me through so much. Leave me alone.
So you are resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never... You can't be serious!
Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing.
Kaho.
Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
No, what the f are we gonna do?
So you can't. You can't just run away. to start over. Become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried.
Oh, I was fine. I was fine.
You were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you for sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san.
Sophia,
I don't get it.
stop. This is not for
This
you.
moment. Everyone is crying, but it also feels warm and kind. How would you
Oh, I
describe
don't even know. Ugh, I had been like, I was literally like fighting back tears this entire time, and I was like, I'm not gonna cry at this. I'm not. And now this is just a lot. Ah! Is it joy? Is it happiness? Does it work like that? Can't you just be like, psych? Y'all been punked. I mean, I feel like she probably will. I think she's like stepped down. I will say that, like, not a great look for her to be like, I'm never rerunning again, and then she's like, I'm back, and tries to go for re-election. But like, I'm sure she still like is dropping down or stepping down, and will like try to work her way back up to mayor again. Ah, it's joy.
I see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
God.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
No, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that? Hey, that was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Oh. I hate both of these answers. You're more cute than cool. Well played, beauty thief. I hate it. Well played.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good, Haru.
It really was touching.
I love her. I just want to like grab her and just squeeze her and shake her. I love Haru. Oh. Well, we solved the problem, Sapporo. The question is what comes next? Doesn't seem like we'll be making much progress until Zenkichi gets back. Should we do some sightseeing while we wait? Though it is kind of late, I guess. At this hour, I would recommend the Ferris wheel over at Suzushino.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good idea. No, I just went through so much. Hi, human. I'm fine. I'm very normal and chill. I did beat it, yes. This story was very good. I liked it. Like, the beginning was just like not catching me, of this like specific storyline, but I really did like where they went with that, with this. Oh, Breezy, when I tell you I ran so fast over to Yusuke when Morgana said that. Oh, who do I take? I feel like I've just been crying over Haru for the past 2 hours, so I should take her. But I was also thinking about On, because I love On. But yet again, On got kind of shifted by a very like superficial sounding story. In this one, I'll say it, I'll be real. On, our beloved. I do love On. Do we take her? But Haru is just making me feel so many emotions. Where's she? I can't reject anyone. Oh, what do I do? Ryuji would also be very fun. How sad that I just like It's just like too awkward now. I can't go anywhere with Futaba. Too much history there, you know what I'm saying? Less than 1 day left on the banner and I still haven't gone Don Hank's light code in Honkai? How many more polls do you have? Or do you have any left? Not the history. 60-something pity. Do you have tickets? Have you been wailing? You can be honest. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm actually having a crisis. Oh, you're free to play? I wish you luck. You gotta grind. I'm sorry. Okay, Haru. I heard Mari-san's questioning is going to take a bit longer. Are you gonna ride the Ferris wheel with Haru? What if you save and then go with On? If you don't like the date, go with Haru. Oh god, if I say I'll ask someone else, she's gonna lose it. She can't go through this. Okay, she didn't say anything.
I'll just add this.
Oh my god, there's gonna be 2 timelines in Persona Strikers. The dating On timeline and the dating Haru timeline. We'll go with Haru.
Good evening. Yes.
A Ferris wheel? Of course, I'd love to. I hope it's voiced. Because I don't want to do Haru's voice.
Wow.
Wow, look at this view. It's so much strange riding a Ferris wheel in the middle of the city like this. Well,
thank you.
For everything, including saving Mari-san, Rogue. She's so important to me, so I had to thank you for what you did. You could treat me to some coffee, it's going to be rough for her. It's thanks to you, Haru. God, Joker, please, your posture. How sweet. You really haven't changed at all. Say, did you know? This Ferris wheel is mostly comprised of red gondolas, but there's a single yellow one. Apparently, if you manage to get that one, they say you'll meet your true love. Isn't that romantic? Now, I may be crazy. That's a yellow roof, is it not?
Huh?
What color gondola did we get on? I think it's yellow.
Really?
Wait, really? Oh, it's not like I was hoping the saying's true or anything, though. I just meant you invited me to meet you here, so, We'll check next time. We could try again sometime. I feel like try again next time implies that I do want the yellow one with her, right? Joker's posture is me during the workday. Huh? Really? Then it's a date. We'll be back someday.
I'm so glad.
I'm already looking forward to it. We enjoyed the Sapporo evening view together. I worry that if we were to go with On, that she would also just talk about Alice. I don't like that Haru talked about Mari in that one. But that's okay. That's so cute. Should we go watch the On one?
So I went to talk to
Oh,
Kyoto.
boo.
But nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
So what about her phone?
Not to worry. I have it with me. Here.
Is he gonna...
Now that's what I want to see.
Good night, Astral. I hope you had fun with your crosswords and your appin'.
After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents.
Haru legit likes Joker. I legit like Haru.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all 3 were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
So maybe that's the difference? It's like you're... I mean, that makes sense. I was trying to think if there was any of the palace rulers that had some reason. I mean, like, Futaba's, I feel like, would be closer to a jail, right? This game is cowardly, and they did not let me take him on the Ferris. Wait, what? Yusuke legit likes Joker, and Joker legit likes Yusuke? What did you do instead? You couldn't take him on the Ferris wheel? Could you only take a girl in that situation?
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
I'll also say that I feel like Madarame kind of did have something. I feel like he could have had something similar, where because he made a comment about how the art world is kind of just run by money and also a lot of shady people in the art world as well, and so he couldn't actually practice his art for how he wanted to. So it could have ended up in the same way. I'm just saying. I took Futaba's. You can only take both boys, and I watched the scene and it basically reads you being meh. We're all guys on the gondola together. Meh, meh, wah, wah. Meh, meh, wah, wah.
The fact that
sounds about right. Oh, that's disappointing.
Provides us a big clue.
Not even Morgana as an option.
For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Oh,
which
not
would mean
twisted
that
enough
jails
wills.
aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else.
I should just shut up and let them talk.
Our final
That makes
clue
sense.
is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it? Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Their trauma will protect them? Like make them stronger? Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them. Let me be gay on the gondola, for fuck's sake.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined, to keep the monarch out, to make the monarch feel safe?
No, it's nastier than that.
Oh.
What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
So it's their jail.
Trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
And thus... Not you putting an X on... Oh, because there's no voice. What if it's the other way around? Why might a door like that exist? The door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap the monarchs in. Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage? They touch the door and then hear the voices of their trauma. They remember what made them so warped in the first place and stick to their guns as a monarch. The cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight.
So now we're freeing them?
You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated. And by virtue of that, there's somebody
we were
doing
freeing
the
them before, but now it's like...
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed.
I feel like our intent is different now.
Surveillance. Huh. I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Don't ask me.
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
People would rather distort their subconscious into a dungeon of deadly monsters and turn into a grotesque monster self than go to therapy. This whole game would be solved by therapy. So true. Futaba just up there chilling. She's working hard. She's doing the most work, actually. She's hacking in. Clickety clocking.
Actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Ichinose? Hello.
Hi there.
Hey,
Sorry for the
gay.
relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions.
Nolan North?
I mean,
What is she
this state-of-the-art
in?
tech,
I don't know that one.
not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Mediz.
We're going to Okinawa next? Why is that important?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Mediz apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. When I called to ask for records, nothing came up.
The existence is unknown to the public, but I just rang them up on my celly.
Secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
Yeah, keep it up.
You just leave it to me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually.
She's kind of funny.
Guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san
I don't trust adults in this game.
Okinawa? Crystal clear water? Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Shinsuko cookies?
Soba!
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
They're so
If it's
excited.
an unregistered facility, we could always say we're
Okinawa,
conducting a
pretty
field
cool
survey.
city.
That way we could ensure
I'm
their
excited.
cooperation.
I'm excited for that
We
one
may
more than the
even
other ones that
find
we've been to so
proper
far.
Evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Plane?
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Is this guy's voice actor different in this game? No, I don't think so. It should be Matt Mercer in both of them.
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... Oh.
It was a couple of years afterwards, so maybe it's just this, that's why.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
What, are we taking a ferry?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading
Kyoto!
to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Oh, dope. Yusuke. What's this about?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share
No.
intel. You know.
I don't want to
help
meet
stuff.
your friends.
After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
Do we think that there's gonna be...
Still quite a distance. Even to Kyoto.
What do you say? Wait, no.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway.
Classic
Estimated travel time will
Makopto.
be
About 21 hours. Give or
21 hours in
Francis
the car with him.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
That's crazy,
You
actually.
forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari.
He's
revealing
gonna
his
be so
true colors.
happy. Why didn't they put the monarch that he was most related to in Kyoto? Drive safe, nerd.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Not a rascal. I literally feel like I'm being kidnapped. It's been a wild ride, but now we're even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. Nothing undone, you say? We'll definitely need to go, like, go shopping and stuff. Yusuke's so happy with Kyoto. I'm happy when Yusuke's happy. Oh, Zenkichi is Tom Taylor's son? Dude sounds like Nolan North. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with either of those. Oh, male protag in Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, okay. I'm happy for Yusuke. Also, I was gonna say that, like, Secret Lab sounds very like almost end of the line, right? But then they listed off like 3 other cities that we need to go to. So I guess that kind of makes sense if we're gonna go to Kyoto, and then they said Okinawa, and then that other islandy place. So like 6 palaces, 6 jails left? I don't know. Although I'm still like with Medice, like they're making it so obvious that this is like our goal that we're going to, that there has to be like a step above it. I mean, I'm thinking Zenkichi is a step above it, but that's just because like I was very suspicious of him. I guess also Ichinose and like something with the research, because she is the creator of Emma also, so that's interesting. I'm curious though, because it definitely seems like a lot of these monarchs are people who are like celebrities, high in, you know. So I wonder what the other ones will be. Like we already did something that was in fashion, a writer, and a politician. Like an idol just kind of makes sense. Rize makes an appearance and has a jail in Persona 5. What else? I feel like, okay, in my head I'm like, oh, you're going to Kyoto. Is there going to be a famous blacksmith there? That's just literally the only thing I can think of. Or like maybe a dancer? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, but on that note, y'all, I think we're gonna go ahead and end stream there. I did think that we would have like more time to do a little bit past that last jail. Like it wasn't too long, but I'm surprised that took like the whole 3 hours. Zenkichi, Medice, and Ichinose really are suspicious. I thought Medice would be the end, but I have no idea what is going on. Yeah, and I feel like they just have like those 3 suspects that are really being fed to us too. I don't know. I feel like also Sophia kind of makes me suspicious too, because of like if she was the original part of Emma, right? Or she was like the Emma before Emma. Like, what did they have to do that they replaced her or something? Or is she going to learn more than Emma? I don't know. I'm like, if Medice's not controlling the monarchs, then who is? That's true. There is someone that is like actually actively controlling them. You have to fly or take a ferry to reach Okinawa. Yeah. Also, like, why didn't they realize that at some point they were going to have to, like, they live on an island. Like, did you not think that at some point you wouldn't have to go elsewhere? I don't know. Even though we love her, she is suspicious, yeah. And I think just like to hurt our feelings more. Like, why not? Why not make her suspicious, you know? Or make her the problem. And like, I don't think that she's doing anything that she's doing it nefariously. I think it's just something that she probably doesn't understand. What is happening. Like, it's gonna be on accident, her. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, let's go see who's on so we can see who we can go raid. I don't think we have a lot of people that are streaming right now. There's a birthday stream for Palia. That could be fun. Yeah, I think let's do this. I don't know how long this person plans on streaming for their birthday. But we can go say hi. But yeah, Jupi is playing some Palia and also doing a birthday celebration, so this could be a good time. Haley, thank you for dropping the socials also. I have, again, 13 Sentinels and Tues Thurs coming out in this, what is this, in the next few days? I'm gonna see if I can make a quick, like, happy birthday message or something. Sea of Clouds, as I would say. So we could drop some of, these messages for Jupi as well, since they're doing a little birthday stream. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, let me also go get this set up. And I'll be streaming again on Thursday. We'll be doing more strikers, and so we'll be able to go on to the 4th Monarch potentially and see what that's like. I'm very excited because again, I'm loving the designs for all these people. So yeah, let me go switch over to the screen and say bye to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Haley, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Nabs, Wisdom, thank you for hanging out also. Rio, Astral, Human, thank you for all the raids today also. Like, I really appreciate it. I feel like a lot of people were coming in and saying hello, and that's very nice. Very nice to have all the friends here. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you for anyone that's lurking also. And Mary, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Icarus, Ghastly, hello. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, friends. Bye.